There are various things that you guys have in your technical quest log to do. I guess first course of action would be deciding what to do, if you remember all the loose ends that are open right now.
A lot of it being in Phandelver.
We also have
There's
a
quite
few
a bit in
things that we
Phandalin.
still do here in Neverwinter.
That is true as well.
Dealing with that, what was it? It was
The
a
Nashers
gang.
gang.
Yeah.
The Nashers.
We do have a couple bounties that we could pursue.
I say we go for the bounties. Wait, what am I doing? I'm asleep.
A few
Yes, you are.
things that you can do, which I'm just basing this off of the stuff that you guys said in the last session. You talked about visiting the Driftwood Tavern, the Beach Leviathan at one point, but that's when you ended up staying at Gordon Stout's house. You've mentioned talking to Dagalt Neverember himself at his estate. You've talked about dealing with the Nashers and trying to confront them. You've also mentioned going back to Motto to speak to him, or going back to the Dented Shield to talk to the half-orc that's there.
I would like to go back to the Desert Shield.
We're kind of retreading on things we've already done a little bit there. What do you need to do with the Dented Shield?
It's come to my attention that I can actually wear better armor than I currently have, and I do currently have the means to purchase said armor. It's just a matter of seeing if he has that armor in stock.
Well, maybe we can kill two birds with one stone and address the master problem. See if there's anything we can do about it over at the Blacklick, where the Dented Shield is located.
As long as we go to the Dented Shield first, I'm fine with that.
Or maybe we'll encounter some mashers on the way there.
It's possible.
There's also a couple of bounties that we have acquired. One for an Arlen Blade Snapper, and a Karzoff Uthgard Barbarian.
The Uthgard Barbarian.
Oh, a Barbarian. Okay, it just cut out.
Otlon, if I remember, is he the leader of the Nashers?
Arlon is in fact the leader.
Okay, so he's the leader if we want to go for the big honcho, but I think he's going to be more difficult to find than Karzoff.
Well, let's just be observant in our travels to the Black Lake District.
Indeed. Maybe they will find us.
Is everyone nice and healthy? Rakuna?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
Loxim?
I'm passed out, dude. Somebody's gonna have to wake me up.
I'm gonna put
Oh,
my
boy.
hand on Loxim's chest, and I say, wake up, and I shake him.
Okay. Gertis just gives you a good cardiac thump to the chest, and Loxim wakes up abruptly.
Hi
What
there.
the fuck?
You're a deep sleeper, you know that?
Good.
Are you all rested up? We've discussed what we needed to do.
No, yeah, what's that? Where we going?
Well, I believe we're going to go over to the Dented Shield, and then we're going to confront some of the bounties for the Nashers gang. Earn some
No,
money
alright.
for Neverwinter.
Sounds good to me. These Nashers need to be taken care of. They're totally not righteous at all.
Not at all.
DM, do you want me to put this down as a short or long rest?
I would definitely say short. Because it was day when you rested, and it's still fairly day. It's only been like an hour or two.
Okay.
Well, shit. Did we get our health points when we level up, or does our health points stay the same?
That's why I just went ahead and put them back, because you leveled up.
Okay, because I accidentally erased what I had. I think it was at 26.
Yeah, that's fine.
So we're just at our level 3 standard.
Nice.
You're whatever you leveled up and rolled for your HP, that's what you're currently at.
Okay.
Well, the day is still young. Well, shall we depart?
I'm ready when you all are.
Okay. You guys leave Gordon Stout's estate yet again, and go ahead and you head on over to the Black Lake District, where that black dot is. Let me get you over there.
So we're already there.
You hopped across the entire town. Made your way over there.
We're flying!
Loxim, or Rakuna threw me again.
Through Loxim straight across the city.
I'm gonna shot put you over Castle Never.
Hey, that's a nice view.
Hope you land in the lake.
Such a dick.
And as you walk into the familiar setting, and you can see Odovic at the back of the room, currently working with a piece of metal. He has a makeshift kind of janky mask covering his face, and he's currently hammering heated metal in... It's not really in the main room where the items are stored, but in the back, right behind the building, there's kind of a... There's no ceiling in that room, but that's where his, like, forge is, and he's currently working with metal. And you can smell, like, the ash and amber and the heat and intensity of the metal being hit.
Yes, Odovic, are you busy?
He can't really hear you at the moment.
I try to get into his line of view without startling him.
Okay. As you guys kind of approach the counter, Fayanna taking the lead, kind of heading towards the entrance to where Odovic is actually at. He kind of turns for like a split second, turns back, and then double takes and pulls up his mask. You see a smiling, young half-orc looking at you guys. Well, you guys are back awfully quick.
Yes, I was actually seeing, I forgot to ask last time that I was here, do you have any breastplates on, for offer?
Pretty much what I told you last time. There's a full plate. We have some shields. Really, the only full set of armor I have is a full plate. It's a little expensive. It's the one that's made of, it's dwarven work.
Well, I wouldn't be able to afford the full plate, nor would I necessarily have the ability to wear said full plate. But I was looking to at least obtain a breastplate. I don't know if that is something I can have you get commissioned, or if that we can work something out for that.
So like a half plate?
Just a simple breastplate is all I need.
Well, that technically would be a half plate. Let me see what I can do. He rummages through old equipment that he has in the back. It's not really in stock. Like, he's not putting it on the shelves because it's not really completed.
Right.
For the most part, it's completed, but it's not really... He hasn't put the finishing touches on it to make it, like, a good, viable armor.
Right.
And he pulls out this top half plate armor of elven make. It looks a little janky. It's completed enough to where someone could wear it, but it kind of has... There's cracks, and the metal is a little off-kilter. The shoulder plates that attach to the centerpiece are... While they're attached, they're not really fused enough to be... Like, if it gets hit, it's probably gonna break if it gets hit in the right spot. So he holds that out to you. I don't really have anything finished, but I do have this piece. It is going to take me some time to finish, but I could definitely give it to you for a significantly reduced price.
Okay, how much is the price, and how long would it take you to finish the armor?
There's not too much left to do. Maybe 3 days, maybe if I focus mainly on this. I'm currently working on an order right now, but once I get it done, if I start working, 3 days. But if you want it as is, in all honesty, it's not up to its full potential. I could probably depart with it for a couple hundred gold.
Well, I was mainly just looking for a breastplate, not necessarily half plate. But if for a full set of half plate, provided that everything is in working order and combat ready, I'd be willing to pay for such armor.
Okay, we can definitely do that. Just be conscientious of the fact that it's not finished, and take good care of it.
And you said it would take about 3 days to complete?
Yes.
After your current order.
Yes,
that is.
3 days of me actually working with it.
And I know you said it was discounted if I take as is. What's the price of it finished?
Finished? Let's see. Probably be around 700 gold.
Okay, I can definitely do that. You want me to put down a deposit for the said armor, and then pay the rest whenever I return.
We can do that. Normally I wouldn't do that for a finished piece, but since this one's already in the state that it's in, I could probably do that.
All right. And how much did you want for a deposit?
And you're paying for it to be finished, or are you going to currently wear it as is?
I'm gonna pay for it to be finished.
Okay.
Good call. I wouldn't wear that. Looks like a total piece of shit.
He just kind of chuckles and looks at you, holding up the piece. Well, it's in a rougher state. You can definitely see that. You don't need a trained eye to see that.
Yes, you said it was 700 total, so, possibly 350? Half now, half later?
I think that sounds fine.
Okay. And, I'm gonna hand him the 350 gold. Oh, god damn it.
He backs up. Whoa, what's that? What's wrong?
Sorry.
God.
I almost forgot, erased my total gold number. I just need to subtract it real quick.
Okay, while you're doing that, he takes the bag of gold, thankfully he kind of nods to you, and goes to the back and sets it in this chest that he keeps a lot of, before he officially deposits it. Anything that he keeps on hand, he keeps in that chest, and he locks it up. He takes the half plate, the old half plate, and hangs it on a rack with various other items that are near the forge, like there's a dented old sword, a hand axe without the blade, it's just the handle that the blade still needs to be welded and attached to. And it's up there ready, and when he can get to it, he will start the order.
Okay, and did it look like it have any sort of design to it, or was it just kind of plain looking armor?
For the most part, it's plain, except the front, you can tell. The intricate, most Dwarven wear, I'm gonna say... I'll say Gurdis actually tells you this when you're asking about it to yourself, since she knows a little bit more about, like, military armor, and she's a dwarf. But she tells you that she can tell that it looks more elvish, because Dwarven makes the lines that are carved into the armor actually a little bit more rougher. While beautiful in a finished design, but in a rough state, it looks kind of weird. But with Elvish, it's more fluid designs, and it's more lightweight, which you can tell by the design, so he or she identifies that it is Elvish.
Okay. So it's more, typically a more lightweight half-plate than, say,
A
regular
lesser quality, for sure. Our dwarven brand is by far superior.
As I'm sure, but I surely can't afford dwarven make.
Yeah.
But one more question while we were here, Ronovic.
Mm-hmm.
I know that
ask
this
him
might
for
not
a
be a...
staff. Ask him for a staff.
You
Of
can
course.
ask.
Oh, don't just speak up,
But,
Loxim. Jesus.
I don't know him. Please.
I don't know.
I'm
Well,
scared.
while we're here, also, our deep gnome friend here.
Whoa! They're asking. Not me.
As you guys
It's
are
not
talking,
him, it's for you, Fayanna.
you notice Odovic is
I'm
actually
fine.
standing closer to Rakuna as you look over.
Loxim, what the hell are you doing? You literally asked me to throw you at a bandit. You can't talk to a simple shopkeeper?
Oh, that sounds scary.
I'm gonna
He
stay
was
quiet.
interested in getting a staff. For a month.
Yeah, and a pair of balls if you have them. Jeez.
Oh,
he starts chuckling nervously. I have wands. Are you of a magic sort? Are you wanting like a magical staff, or what type of staff are you wanting?
I
He
pick
just wants-
Loxim up and I like hold him towards the vendor as if like holding a dog
child.
up to a vet, you know, like
He-
holding
Why
up a
the
dog
hell
to
did
a...
I choose to be a gnome?
He
Jesus.
he like steps back because he was kind of almost right next to you when you did that, and he just kind of he's like, oh, like impressed at how strong you are, and looks at Loxim and goes, yes.
No, I don't need anything magical. I just need a staff. I lost my javelin. It's just been a really hard day.
Oh God. I don't have any quarterstaffs, but I'm pretty sure the Dragon's Head sells them.
Oh god, I don't want to go back there.
Thank you.
That
You're
Motto
welcome.
fella, he's a little eccentric.
Now put me down, you big fuck!
Alright.
Rakuna just half aggressively just kind of slams Loxim onto his feet, not hurting him, but
So,
just
Odovic, have the
overpoweringly.
Masters been giving you any trouble in your shop lately?
No, but we kind of have a special arrangement for that. They don't tend to rough up a lot of people, but we definitely have to pay them
They
for
extort
that.
you for protection.
Well, our agreement here, and he kind of looks around, and he walks past you guys actually and makes sure that the door is shut. And he looks outside at the beggars that are sitting outside, comes back. I supply them with arms for a
Only
price, of
supplies.
course, not just for free,
That is
Um,
disappointing to hear,
at a
but
reduced price.
I understand that you're afraid of them.
Yes, and to be fair, and this just stays between us, please, for my business's sake, Daggle hasn't been too kind in helping me keep my shop in one location, if you know what I mean.
We've heard.
So while I'm not with the Nashers, I wouldn't say I'm partial against them either. It's kind of a more
Oh,
I
okay.
just supply and let things happen. I do wish they would stop extorting people in this district, though.
We want to weigh in. We need to find a contact within the Masters of some sort, so we can put a stop to all the extorting and violence in this district. I know the people here have not been good to you, but someone's at my door. We can make things better for everyone if you help us. I'll be right back. My pizza's at the door.
Jesus
Gurdis.
Christ, pizza!
Gurdis goes to get pizza.
But yes, what we're looking for is putting an end to the Nashers. Specifically, we're looking for Karzoff, if you know him, or even Antoine himself.
I know the names, but unfortunately I actually don't. I've never seen them. And as far as a contact, I haven't really seen anyone that, I did originally when they first came in to kind of intimidate us to, starting the supply of weaponry, but I really just drop off the weapons at a location and then they come and get it. I don't stick around.
When is your next time that you're supposed to be dropping off supplies?
In a few days.
I was going to say we could do that for you, and then... Well, no, I don't want to implicate you in case if something goes wrong.
That would be most appreciated.
Well, do you know of a place where they commonly gather, hang out, or anything?
Oh, we know where their headquarters is, but I don't recommend getting there. I don't even think you'll be able to make it there.
Where's it at? Is that a challenge?
And he just his facial expression looks a lot more worried now. You can tell he's a little bit more serious about talking about this. It's a big old building. Well, that's the mainstay, but it's a big old building next to the northern gate that leads out of Neverwinter.
Sorry, I have returned from my mental lapse.
Shut up! We're talking.
Okay. Sorry, Odovic, I didn't quite catch that last part. What'd you say?
I was just telling everyone that as far as we know, their base of operations is right next to the northern entrance that leads out of Neverwinter. It's this big old building that hasn't been used in a long time. We've seen shadowy figures go in and out, but I mean, it's all speculation. We just kind of assume that's where they're stationed at.
Do you mean near the northern part of the exit in the Blacklight district?
Yes.
Do we all have a map?
I'm looking at the map right now in Roll 20.
You're all on the map.
Well, I meant do our characters physically have maps?
No. But
Oh.
he's telling you where it's at.
Oh, okay.
Alright, well, we have it ingrained in our our brains, I suppose.
I don't. I've never been here.
Well, we'll show you the way.
The
The
Blacklight District
description is in our quest log.
The Blacklight District is pretty unknown to almost all of you, except Fayanna knows a little bit about it, but not the entirety of the Blacklight District.
Is there any other information that you can regale us with the Mashers? We do want to put a stop to this, but we don't want it.
Implicate
We don't
you
want
in
it
any
to
way.
come to violence.
I can only impose a question of, are the Nashers really the true evil here? I know things may seem peaceful and orderly, which is true, but there are a lot of things that happen behind closed doors involving Dagult.
Well, maybe we can get to the bottom of this. We could talk to them and see what their woes are, and maybe we can come to a better agreement for everyone.
If
That is
they'll
also
talk to you.
another solution. But if they outright attack us, there's not much talking that can be done.
If they outright attack us, then they're no better than martyrs.
Agreed.
Can we go to the Dragon's Head?
Alright.
Loxim just interrupts everyone talking and states that he wants to go to the Dragon's Head to find a weapon, I presume.
Might be
You have a
good
lovely
idea.
day. You may have a
Go
lovely. You have a lovely day, Otovik.
And you too, and please be safe.
And
We
Rakuna
will
is
return.
always willing to be at a blacksmith apprentice if this
What?
adventuring business doesn't work out.
When did I ever say that?
Why don't you guys arm wrestle?
I
Oh,
think
no.
he would destroy me.
Mm,
I am quite muscular myself, but his are probably like 2 to 3 times the size of mine.
Besides, Gertis, my work's not with the hammer, it's with the string. The music. That's where I...
But you play a trumpet, not a string. Why are you of the string?
I'm sorry, did you forget my nickel harper here?
Sorry?
He does have a nickel harp.
And he
I have
holds
a
out
Well, you
a-
can't play it worth a shit.
He holds out a weird contraption instrument, an offstage of a lute that you guys haven't really seen too commonly. You've only really seen Rakuna with it.
Listen, we're gonna go to the Dragon's Head, and I'll show you how well I can play this later.
Deal.
Okay.
And
Let's
it
go to
was
the Dragon's Head and then let's confront these masters and find out
Let's
what
do it.
ails them truly.
Okay. You head over, you're back in the Protector's Enclave. You walk up to the Dragon's Head. You see the small dragon skull that hangs over, the familiarity. You walk into the shop, and as of right now, it doesn't look like anybody's actually inside.
Hello?
Just nothing. Just seems empty.
Do we knock on the door?
The door's open.
okay. Well, I guess we walk in.
Okay.
Let's, Is there like a back room to this?
Nope. Just a single room.
Oh.
It's a large
Can you-
room, but it's a single room.
Can you tell us what's on the walls?
A lot of the same items depicted before. A lot of elixirs, oils, potions, stone salves, ointment to heal, presumably. There are a few magical items, various weapons, wands. There are several on the back end of the wall, what you presume to be quarterstaffs. They just look like wooden sticks behind the counter.
How many are there?
Amato!
There's 3.
Amato, are you here?
And
I, for one, hope he's not here.
And as Rakuna says that, in the middle of you, you hear, I'm always here.
Ah!
Yes, Amato, we were looking for a staff for our monk friend here. It seems misplaced his previous weapon.
Misplaced or lost to the demonic plane?
How the hell
I'm-
you know that?
I'm pretty sure you already know the answer to that question.
And he just kind of winks and floats on over to the counter. I do indeed have quarterstaffs for sale. It's one of my cheaper items.
Go on.
I haven't done too much work with them, but they be yours for the right price. 55 gold pieces for one.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just slam 55 gold down on the...
Hey, always try and negotiate, Loxim.
Motto chuckles to himself, and the gold, as quick as you slam it on the ground, it just disappears, and as you look down in your hands is a quarterstaff.
55... You said 55, right?
Yep.
Okay.
This
The
quarterstaff
magical arts are...
is a
Okay.
quarterstaff plus 1.
Okay.
Amato, while we're
You said-
here,
Quarterstaff
Okay.
plus 1, Hunter?
It is a quarterstaff plus 1.
huh?
Alright.
A
While
lot
we're
of his
here-
items are improving previous items.
Okay.
I did have a request for some information, since you are information broker in this city.
Okay.
I had a question. Are you familiar with one of these three groups? The Death Stalkers, the Daughters of Yoklaw, or the Knights of the Five Thorn Roads?
Yeah, he just, like a mischievous smile, curls up onto his face, and he begins laughing. And what would you need to know?
Oh no.
Well, I
Rakuna, under his breath, goes, oh no.
I was curious to ask about. You know that I'm a warlock, but my patron is a mystery to me, as is their wants. And I'm trying to find out more information. What would that information cost me?
Would be probably out of your pocketbook. Your patron is doing everything that they can to hide their presence to others similar to myself that could identify them.
But what about their motivation? What do they want from me? What can I
That
do?
is a whole other story. I'm pretty sure, didn't I give you a hint to the intentions of your patron before?
One was trying to kill me. Another
Mhm.
force is unknown.
Yes. We all know about the Fae patron.
Fae patron?
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one that wants to kill me, or the one that intentions are unknown?
I believe it'll be more fun for your future to leave that a mystery.
Jesus.
Of course.
How about some practical information? The Mashers. We got our eyes set on trying to quell whatever they're trying to pull in the Blackwood district.
Ugh. The
Do you
petty,
have an opinion on the matter?
the petty pawns of the city bickering to who controls who. It's a basic story, same and equal to that of other groups since the dawn of time.
And you have no interest in either side?
No.
Even if it may have some impact on your store?
Whoever takes control of the city, ultimately it won't impact me or my store in any way, shape, or form.
This does sound like something that's above our pay grade.
I can simply
Maybe we
say
should just
that
leave well enough alone.
while the Nashers do extort the townspeople, who's to say Dagalt isn't doing the same thing, just more hidden?
More political.
Definitely.
But
I don't really
overall,
want. I have no interest in getting into the politics of this damn city. So maybe we should just leave. Go back to Phandelver. I kind of whispered to myself.
It's a lovely
Well-
town.
You like Phandelver?
It's nice. Quiet.
It's a little too urban for my taste.
Full of its secrets.
Well,
well, did we want to pursue these bounties?
now that is probably more interesting and and a more profitable endeavor.
Whether
And
the-
we have an information broker right in front of us to maybe get us on the
well.
tail.
For the right price.
All right,
Okay.
I'll say a name, and you tell me if you know something about him.
I'll have to see gold first.
Well, you gotta tell me how much.
5 gold.
5 gold for a Mr. Arland Blade Snapper.
Ah, yes. Arlen. He is, I would honestly say, more of a man of the people.
You say.
He's accrued quite the bounty.
A man that's proficient with that of a sword and shield. You wouldn't know it by looking at his stature, but he's a lot stronger than what he puts on.
And a location.
He is located within the Black Lake district. tunneled deep beneath the earth.
Likely in the sewers.
And he just kind of
Alright.
shrugs and smiles.
I hand him 5 gold for your
Okay.
information.
And lastly, Karzoff Uthgard.
The Barbarian. I think
The
you would
one
have a
out.
time with him. A
I
man
don't
who
know.
wears fairly nothing. It's pretty vulgar in my opinion. Has no hair, no facial hair, anyway. Monstrous in height. Probably that would rival this here Goliath.
Interesting.
A man of little to no intellect, but all the brutality of a warg.
And his location.
If you find Arlon, he's not too far off.
So they're likely to be together.
Arlond and Karzoff sitting in a tree.
Murdering people.
Yes, sirree.
And eating ass.
And eating
Alright,
ass.
Loxim. Well, looks like we've gathered our bit. Here's your 5 gold for the Karzoff information.
Thank you. And as fast as you drop it, it disappears.
Okay.
Well, looks
Motto,
like
can
we're
you
bounty
teach me how to
hunting.
do that?
No, I don't, how do I put this delicately? Believe you have the intellect to learn my
I'm gonna-
tricks.
I'm gonna stomp out. Call me a fucking dumbass. Motherfucker.
Loxim, ahead of your party, just stomps out of the shop at the hear of that and fuming.
Bunch of bullshit.
You think this is truly righteous work we're doing here, Rakuna? Bounty hunting?
Well, they did break the law, but we'll see. We'll speak to them.
We can
I do
definitely
have-
use the money.
The bounty does say dead or alive. At least I think. Does it?
Bon
Yes.
Jovi.
Yeah, the bounty was dead or alive, although the higher price is obviously alive.
Well, seems like we need to get to the Black Lake District sewers if we want to encounter these two lively folks.
Let's go! To the northern gate!
He just waves, kind of teasily as you guys are leaving.
Kind of wonder,
we're
are
gonna
the
die.
masters and the masters and these two bounties, are they kind of together? Are they on the same faction?
Yes, they're one is the leader, one is his basically
Lieutenant.
his lieutenant.
Yeah, it'd be so easy just to go with what the city wishes. You know, they want to be rid of these ruffians, but maybe these ruffians have a point. But I do think we need to confront them regardless if they're causing so much trouble for the people here.
I mean, we've seen some of the conditions that the Black Lake District is in. It doesn't necessarily seem like these are good people.
Or maybe we can, you know, come to a peaceful conclusion. I don't know, but either way, we should make our way to the sewers of Black Lake District.
Agreed. Whenever we pass into basically the line of Black Lake, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for anybody who could possibly be associated with the Nashers gang.
Okay. I'm gonna have you control Gertis and you to go the path that you believe leads to the sewers.
Okay.
Because you never actually learned the location to the entrance of the sewers, you're just
Of course not.
presuming at the moment.
We're going back to our motto. Where's the entrance of the sewers?
That would be 500 gold.
Well, I don't have them.
Alright, we're gonna go looking for the sewers then. Goodbye.
You're on your way.
Alright.
Look for like manhole covers, I guess.
Do we really have to go to the sewer?
Yes!
I say we look around the Black Lake itself. There might be a sewer entrance leading the water in there.
To go into the fucking sewer?
We need to fight rats down there to get experience.
And clowns.
Oh,
And
no.
clowns.
Oh,
There should be no
no.
clowns in the sewer.
Alright.
How
Is
ridiculous.
there are there any people giving us any weird looks as we traverse the streets of the Black Lake District?
You see various shabby, poor-looking people kind of just walking around. No one's really doing anything at the moment.
Alright, we continue and make our way to the Black Lake itself. How does
Okay.
We arrive at the Black Lake, and how does the water look?
Shit.
First off, I want Fayanna to roll a history check.
Okay. Slash roll. What's my history modifier?
11.
Oh, it's
Gertis,
actually something
I will have you roll one as well, actually, now that I think about it.
Can I ask the beggar around here what the stonework is like around these towns?
You
9.
can. They're not. They might not be the brightest and might not know, but you could
I
definitely
get
try.
to add my proficiency to stonework
I-
questions.
I'm also proficient in history. Does that give me advantage or just the modifier?
The modifier.
Okay.
So 9.
Yeah, 9.
Okay.
Gurdis.
Really
Is it
doesn't.
history?
It is history.
History, yeah.
18.
Ah.
Okay, Curtis can recall this. The lake for which the Black Lake District was named still sits in the center of the district. However, it has been utterly polluted by ash and debris from the eruption of Mount Hottenau, as well as by filth and rubbish from the vagabonds and vagrants who make their homes in nearby ruined houses. The lake looks more like a midden pit of thick, black sludge these days than a body of water.
Is there any sewer water running into there, into the lake?
You do, across the lake, you see it's not big at all, but an entrance that does go underground, and it looks like clear water is not, it's sewage water. Sewage water kind of pools into the black sludge, but it doesn't really, once it enters the black sludge, it doesn't really go anywhere, and it doesn't look like it's filling up.
Oh, looks like we found our entrance.
That's lovely.
Hopefully you didn't wear your heels today, Fayanna.
Oh, I have spells to help with this.
We make our way to the entrance to the sewers.
Okay,
It's okay, big guy. You don't have to go in there.
so describe which way you're going, how you're
You
getting
said that
there.
it was in the south part of the, well, not according to this compass, but according to the map.
It's the northern part. It's the
Oh,
there's a
okay.
little black smudge on the embankment. If you look
Like
at
right
the
here?
L and look at the north part. Did you see that ping?
I
Yeah.
kind of saw it.
Oh,
Like the Ellen Lake.
Yeah, just
I
north
saw
of the
it.
L, and there's a little black mark.
Oh, we can just swim across the lake.
Let's not.
Lovely.
what? Rakuna?
What?
Alright, we're gonna take the northern road to the other side of the lake.
Okay.
Alright.
You make your way down the road, and as you do, there is an embankment that goes down into the lake, and there's a dirt path that kind of cuts right at the edge of the lake, and then the entrance that goes underground.
Does it look like this area has been traversed by other people, at least recently, or a common entrance, possibly?
Roll an investigation.
Come on, Mama Crabs. You suck.
11.
11. You notice, not going into the entrance of the sewer, but just along the embankment itself, that there are recent footprints. Very recent, in fact. And as you look further down the eastern part of the lake, you see a figure cloaked in like a blackish gray long coat with almost like a beret-ish type of hat, hunched over, and is currently using various instruments to scoop up a little bit of the black sludge that is not like in the lake itself, but that has splattered onto the embankment.
You said this is in the sewer, right there at the sewer pipe?
Where you guys are at, but you can see further down the lake on the eastern side, like more
Okay.
close to the K and E, that there's someone doing this.
You
Go
said
down
an
there.
older gentleman?
It's a figure. You can't, from where you're at, you can't identify.
And you said he's
Really?
hunched over, so you can't tell if he's tall, short.
Right.
Not really.
Okay.
Do you guys see him over there? What's he doing?
You wanna go take a look? Come on, Fayanna, let's go look. I like a cloak. Maybe we kick his ass. I want that cloak.
Well, I'm just
Well-
curious to see what he's doing.
It is rather suspicious.
It seems like he's collecting a sample of the Black Lake.
Is he possibly from the House of Knowledge? And I guess we make our way over to him.
Okay. Move your token.
Jared has control. Or, I'm sorry, Curtis.
Okay. As you get closer, you actually see that the figure appears to be a human female
Oh?
that has kind of a black vestment, a grayish black cloak, and that grayish hat. She has bluish, like, tattooed markings along her nose and under her eyes that just look like lines. And she has several bags attached to her waist, and she's currently holding a little, like, scraping mechanism and an opened, currently empty bottle jar, and she's trying to scoop the black sludge into the bottle.
Okay. I walk up to her. Hello, what are you doing there?
Oh my god. Stay back! And she just kind of keeps looking back at the sludge. She just glances over at you guys while she continuously tries to scoop it in.
I'm sorry, we mean you no harm, we're just merely curious of what you're doing.
And she sighs, kind of annoyed, and she puts down the utensils and kind of looks up. I'm currently trying to scoop up some of the sample to bring it to my home to do research on it. Is that okay?
You don't need our permission, I was just merely asking. Are you some sort of researcher?
Good. And she gets up and kind of scuffs off her jacket, the dust off of it. My name's Hazel. Thank you for asking. And I'm an alchemist currently researching the Black Lake.
Interesting. I am Fayanna, a resident of sorts. What caused you to... Well, obviously the lake is polluted and not the greatest lake I've ever seen, but what are your intentions to clean this lake to find out what's going on with it, or
That
if I
would
may inquire?
definitely be the ultimate goal. It would help the Black Lake district with its, not having an abundant amount of water.
So wait, you care about this nature stuff? Are you a druid?
I am not a druid. I don't believe in that hocus pocus.
Oh, that's disappointing. Never mind.
Oh, Hazel, do you live here in the Black Lake?
And she kind of looks you over, like distrustfully, giving you kind of a squint-eyed. Let me first ask, who am I addressing now? Who are you?
Just a bunch of compatriots trying to make this place better, I suppose.
That's believable. And she kind of adjusts her glasses, her makeshift glasses.
We're no different than you.
I guess I'm located back behind the lake itself, right on the edge.
And you said you're an alchemist.
Yes.
How much research have you done into the Black Lake, or have you just moved here?
I've lived here for quite a bit, but I've been attending other experiments. The Black Lake has just recently caught my interest. I will say I've been working with it for about a week now. But collecting
Do you need
samples is so fucking hard.
Whoa.
Do you need any help with that, Hazel?
We were
I would
actually
appreciate it.
trying to-
I've actually been paying people gold for this stupid sludge.
How much of a sample do you need?
As many as you can. I work with whatever I can get. I
Okay.
wouldn't
Say,
recommend going into the Black Lake, though, because my reasoning for turning my focus onto this is people have actually been going missing near this lake.
Are you sure it's the
You've
lake
piqued
itself,
my
or-
interest.
Or maybe the Nashers getting involved?
It could very well be the Nashers. I don't know myself. I'm not a member.
I throw a rock into the lake and I say, "Do you think there's something down there?"
Perhaps. There seems to be a magical property among the black sludge. I'm not a magic user myself, but from what I can tell, it has magical properties.
What if Motto has something to do with this?
I don't
Motto might
think-
know something about this, but
Oh, without a
we're
hell, Motto
quite-
knows something about this.
we are quite capable of finding out this for ourselves. Perhaps we'll uncover something in the sewers.
And she finally scoops up the little black, like it's a very small sample, and corks it while she's looking at you guys listening.
And you say you hail from over there, that house down at the south end of the lake.
It would technically be the east.
Yeah, I know. I can't use that compass over there. I just
that
I got
compass
it.
is weird.
It's this house, if you can see the ping.
Is
I,
it, like,
I can
right
actually
here?
make it easier. Here, let me do this. It's this house. Can you see that?
Okay, yeah.
Where at? Oh, right there.
The one with the black
Yeah,
dot.
I got it. Yep.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay. Well, we'll try and collect some samples. We plan on it's kind of a secret, but we plan on going down someplace near the Black Lake, and we can collect some samples and can leave them at your doorstep if you'd like.
You
How much
seemed
are you
pretty
paying for
interested in the
samples?
sewer entrance.
I don't want to go in the sewer.
Do you know anything about the sewer entrance?
Let's go to the
I
sewer.
would definitely don't want to go down there because it's a sewer pipe.
Well,
Me and Rakuna will go down there.
No!
we have just like you have your reasons to study the Black Lake, we have our reasons to adventure down to the sewer. But I just didn't know if there was any rumors about, any gangs or any people leaving the sewer entrance. Such.
I'm busy enough as it is with my work. I'm simply researching the black sludge in hopes to maybe find a conclusion to if people are actually disappearing in the lake itself or near the lake. I don't know. But there
Does
is
she appear
definitely
to be-
something off with this sludge.
Does she appear to be dirty or like covered in the sludge or anything like that, or fairly clean?
No sludge is on her physical being, but it's just dirt from her being on her knees and kind of crawling around to scoop up the sludge itself.
I like ladies that get on their knees.
Well,
Loxim,
I was
please.
going to, are you staying here for a while, or are you going back to your home?
That depends. I was gonna get a few more samples, then head back for the day.
Understandable. Well, we'd be interested in collecting those samples. You said you were paying for them. How much are you paying for each sample?
15 gold for a large jug.
Okay.
Full.
Do you
Yeah,
happen to have
sure,
a
we can
large
answer
jug
that.
at your do you happen to have a large jug at your disposal?
Back at my home. I
Well,
can't.
I mean, we
I don't
can
really know
couple
about
jugs.
giving them out for free, because, people in this neighborhood would probably steal that and pawn it off.
Well,
Bunch
we're
of
looking to
posers.
collect some samples from you. So, we can return those, maybe give you a gold piece in fair exchange as a intent that we're going to return.
I suppose that seems logical.
Indeed. If you want to show us the way to your home, we can collect those and we can be on our way.
Okay. She nods and just kind of walks along. She turns and keeps kind of an eye on you guys every now and then, as you guys are walking towards her home.
As we're walking, noticing that she is dirty, I'm going to cast Prestidigitation and clean her, essentially. And if she looks back, I give her a little wink.
Okay, you imbue magic around her, cleaning her up, and she kind of freaks out for a second and then looks back at you. And she looks even more annoyed now,
I still give her the wink.
and she just turns back. And as you're walking down, you make for her home.
We're in the lake.
Get out of the lake. Whoa!
Gertis grows through to the side of a building.
I would like to grow 50 feet tall.
Why is this not doing this? There we go. Okay. There you go. Okay.
We
Does she have a
cannot
nice
see Gertis.
home?
Shit.
Shabby.
She unlocks the door. The building on the outside looks pretty rugged. It's a brick house. Some of the bricks are actually missing. Wooden roof. The roof looks kind of damaged, but not too much. But as you go in, the floor is fairly clean. The walls are fairly clean. And there are miscellaneous tables strewn about with piles of beakers, equipment, bottles, jars, books, all open to various pages kind of strewn about. It looks like she's been using this area for a while now.
I'm actually gonna stay outside. I don't want to go in. I want to stay right outside the door. Just keep my eyes out.
Okay. Loxim tells you guys that he's going to stay outside and presumes to do so.
Okay.
While I'm doing that, like I said, I want to. I want to just kind of keep my eye out. Can I roll investigation, see if there's anything, like, to the right of the token? See if there's anything suspicious.
It would be a perception.
I mean, whatever.
Whoa.
If I can find it, there it is.
And what are the rest of you doing?
8.
I'm right behind Hazel.
Okay, 8.
I'm just admiring the place.
As far as you can tell right now, there's nothing going on.
Okay.
The rest of the party follows Hazel into her house, and she kind of takes off her belt with her bags and sets it over on this, like, rack type deal, and goes to the back. You see this door at the back of the room. She goes in the back and comes back out, and she has a large, pretty clean jar, pretty good sized jar too, and looks up at Rakuna and goes, "Here, you hold it."
What is this?
You guys asked for a jar.
Oh, well, okay.
And she looks at the party as a group and goes, "How about this? I'm paying 15 for a large jug of sludge, and for the safety of my items, how about you pay me 5 now for the jar, and then you'll get that back plus 10 when I have my sample."
That's fair.
Just a little bit of insurance, I see. Nothing wrong with that.
Sound good?
I'll hand her over the 5 gold.
Okay.
Sounds like a deal, Hazel.
Fayanna gives Hazel the gold. She takes it, nods, and puts it over in the corner of the room, and just kind of stands there looking at you guys like, "What are you doing?"
Well, just a final inquiry. I've been trying to survey the lands here about this, but do you have any opinion on the masters?
I tend to keep to myself. As long as they leave me alone to my research, I'm good. I haven't really had any dealings with them.
That's a fair assertion. I just wanted to know.
You can't hear all that music going on, right, guys?
No.
No.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
There I am.
Well, alright, Hazel. We're off. Take care and stay safe.
Hail.
We'll be back
Well,
with our samples soon.
Well, how'd it go?
Sounds good. Don't take too long.
Well, we got ourselves a chance to make
We
a
have
little
this,
bit of gold,
Loxim.
but
Look at this.
But you're afraid to go in there. Why do you have it?
I'm not really sure, but I've got it.
we're gonna
Alright.
go into that sewer entrance, and we're gonna find out if there's any mashers in there.
Alright, let's
Okay.
make our way back over there.
Let's
You
go.
head back out of the building and into the street. Rakuna has a giant jar satcheled to him. Okay. Make your way to the entrance. And you step in.
We are
It's-
going to follow the pathway that the previous footsteps gave away.
There were really no footprints that led into the sewer. It was, presumably, it was probably Hazel's surveying the lake.
I
Oh. Oh well.
Is
We're
that
going.
to be consistent, like smaller footprints or something like that?
Do what?
Does it appear like it was just Hazel?
As far as you can tell, there was really fresh footprints that just followed the embankment, but none of them led into the sewer.
Okay. I don't know, guys. This might not be the entrance we're looking for. But,
No sense in not exploring it. It seems pretty logical. It's under the only thing that'd be under the ground here in the district, right?
suppose so. So, well, I mean, if anything, we would get a surprise on anybody that we'd be encountering.
And make sure, that everything's kosher here in the sewers. I know the smell's probably not going to be the nicest, but
That's
Have
for
you
sure.
smelt Rakuna when he hasn't had a shower? It smells about like this.
I just bathed too.
What is your
Alright.
guys' walking order?
Well, first I'm going to take the jug from Rakuna, and I'm going to lead the charge.
Here you go, Gertis.
And I'm going, as we're going into the sewer entrance, I'm going to try to collect this sample.
As far as you can tell, in the sewer itself, it's just sewage water. There's no black
Yeah,
sludge.
Leading into the
lake.
sewers, the lake.
Oh, off the embankment you're gonna try to?
Yeah, off the bank. Yeah.
So in the lake itself, you're gonna scoop up a sample.
Yeah. A little bit away from where the water is currently draining, just so I can get an untampered sample.
Okay. As you, the rest of you are standing at the entrance that leads into the sewer, Gertis gets the jar off of Rakuna, walks down to the embankment and scoops up a pretty good size of the black sludge, but as you're pushing the jar through, you notice it gets stuck halfway through, and you really you're starting to pull on it, trying to pull it back out. It seems to be stuck.
Oh.
I'm going to enter a rage and try and pull it out.
Roll a strength check.
Alright.
At advantage.
That's true. At advantage.
Yes. Ooh.
8.
8. Okay. Gurdis gets angry and starts aggressively pulling
It's
at the jar.
stuck.
And as this happens, black sludge flips out of the water and slaps onto Gurdis's hand and begins pulling her
Just-
into the lake.
Oh
What?
my
No.
God!
And
Help
pulling her into the
me!
lake.
I try to
Uh,
grab onto one of the rocks on the embankment to keep myself there.
Okay.
Rakuna, take your hammer and smack the jug with it.
I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast at the tentacle.
Okay. I have this thing. Roll a strength. One more strength check, Gurdis, real quick. 17?
17.
Okay. You don't break your grasp, but you kind of get your bearing and you stop it in place, but it's still pulling you in.
Get this shit off of me!
Fayanna charges an Eldritch Blast and fires into the lake itself. And as this happens, you actually see where the Eldritch Blast goes into the lake. The lake itself separates, almost dodging the blast, and then forms back into itself. And then a mass of black pools over itself, like barreling, turning into a figure. It starts arising straight up out of the lake. And
Get the
as you
fuck outta here.
see,
What?
roll initiative.
Oh
What
my
in the
god!
Fighting a fucking lake.
We're fighting the lake.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Alright,
22.
Damn.
There's that natural 20 that I would really love to have.
okay.
Okay, let me get over here so I can see your rolls. 22. Jesus.
5.
Rakuna
14.
did a 17. Gertis did a 5.
100.
1,000.
1,000.
And
Million.
then... Can I just click your name? Do I actually have to put your token down? That'd be a nice feature. Let
would
me
be.
put down your thing real quick.
Fayanna, what are you doing out?
Huh?
Fayanna, what are you doing out of the city?
Ooh,
I don't know. I ran away from the
Oh, I
fucking
deleted
slug
it.
because shit was terrifying.
that's lame. I have to keep your token, hidden.
This is like some Teen Titan shit.
Ding, dong.
As you're fighting black sludge.
Yup.
I'm gonna have this entity roll.
Natural 1.
Shit.
That's right.
And that would be a 12.
That sucks.
Do 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 do. That is not its name. Give me one second.
Giant turd.
It's giant shit monster. Watch out.
It's a giant shit.
Ugh.
Oh god. Rakuna, did that come out of you?
Definitely not.
Thank
I'll
God
go to a
for
healer
that.
if that's the case.
Do you have a picture of the entity?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh,
All you gotta do is look at the turn order.
It's true.
I know, but it just looked like a fudge.
Let me-
Exactly.
Here you go. Wait, actually, I don't want to do that. I lied.
And,
Okay.
and Stacy's watching, right?
Here, you can just see the token, and I'll blow it up.
Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, yes, that's terrifying. I assume the ogre isn't in the picture, it's just the...
No, it's a
ooze.
representation of the entity.
Ugh.
Okay. Well done. So it looks like an ogre that's been swallowed up?
No, just the black mass. That's what
Oh,
you're
okay.
looking at.
I see.
I'm terrified. What the fuck?
Okay. Oh, shit. I guess I should actually put your tokens on there, shouldn't I? Let's get you guys on there. Ho ho hee ho ho.
Oh, ho, ho.
Stacy looks fucking terrified.
As she should be.
Hey, look, it's me.
And I'm gonna have you. This isn't accurate because you guys are standing on buildings, but just so I can see your HP and all that bullshit.
Okay.
Would you guys rather me turn the token's name off so the names aren't overlapping?
Yes.
It doesn't for me, it just says mine.
It just says my name, but my name
Oh,
goes
Yeah,
over,
we
like,
we only
Gurdis.
see our names.
Oh, okay, then I'm not gonna worry about it.
My hit points are wrong on the token now.
Same.
You can edit them. You should be able to.
Okay, yeah.
Just go ahead and turn it to whatever it is.
There we go. What's my dying?
Gurdis and Rakuna are your HPs, okay?
Yeah, I think so.
My max
green number
HP is
supposed to be?
wrong.
Huh?
What's the green number supposed to be?
Green number, what do you mean?
Like
The
when you
green,
click on
the green
token?
circle.
Oh,
There's red, green, and blue.
they can represent really anything. The red has been used for HP, blue is AC, and I mean green can just be whatever. I use for like summonables, like Stacy's on mine is green for the HP,
I see.
just to differentiate between you guys.
Okay. That's fair.
I'm gonna pull up this
Alright.
thing's stats real quick, and then we're good to go.
All this for 15 gold.
It's true.
I think we got gypped.
And the mystery. Let's go, gang. We've got ourselves another mystery on our hands.
Ready?
Daphne shows up and goes, "We're gonna die!"
We're done!
Oh boy. Okay. Now we're rolling.
Alright. Been a while since we had some combat.
What?
You guys had combat at the end of the last one.
Yeah.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You-
you,
Oh,
you
okay.
didn't.
Well, yeah, I didn't have combat.
That's
But-
true. Okay, you see this bubbling black mass arising from the lake itself. You see on the outer rim where the mass isn't, is like lowering down. It looks like it's all funneling into the figure itself. It stands before you. Up first is Loxim.
Um. How close am I?
You're
to
on
it?
the
Like, is it
you're on the embankment, so I mean you're right there.
5 foot?
It's pooling towards the middle of the lake. Let's say like 10.
Alright, I'm gonna take 5 feet of movement. I'm gonna move closer.
You're gonna step into the lake itself?
Yep.
Okay. Loxim steps into the black sludge. I'd say it's pretty difficult terrain, but you get close enough to where you can attack.
I'm gonna... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm gonna take this new quarterstaff, try and smack the bottom of it, see what happens.
Okay. Roll to hit.
11. Jesus.
11. Are you adding the +1 that you get since it's a +1 quarterstaff?
No, I did. So technically it'd be 12 then.
Okay. Alright, that hits.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 12 hits.
Five points of damage.
Okay. You strike into the black ooze, and as you do that, a mass of the black ooze flicks out of the mass and onto the embankment.
Alright.
Kyle, did you add a +1 to your damage as well?
That's true. So it'd be 6.
Oh.
Yeah. Because the +1's for both attacks and damage.
And then I have to try it now. My bonus action. I'm gonna do the Flurry of Blows.
Okay. Roll to hit.
So that's 1. 16.
It hits.
Do you want me to roll 2d4 since it's 2 hits? Since it's 2.
I think they're separate, aren't they? Separate hits that you have to
you're
roll
right.
to hit.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Let me roll the second one then.
So
17.
They both hit.
Okay.
While this is going on, a giant rat grabs Rakuna and drags him into the sewer.
Oh god.
No.
So technically it'd be 10 because it's 1d4 plus 2 for each attack. I put 2d4 plus 2, so it's 2d4 plus 4. So it's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And because of that, and with my monastic tradition, I now have the disengage action. And I'm gonna go ahead and just bolt back up to the shore or the embankment.
Hit and run.
Okay. So Loxim strikes a few times and then is able to wedge himself out of the black sludge and jumps back onto the embankment. Up
That's
next is Rakuna.
Hmm.
You see a
No.
mass that towers over you before you.
Is he close enough to melee without me having to get in the water? Or
It's about 10 feet from the embankment because it's pooling at the center of the lake.
I guess we'll I will cast Blade Ward on myself, and then I will bardically inspire Gurdis.
Okay. The magic
I'll end my
imbues
turn.
around Rakuna, and then he plays a little diddle on his on your
Diddle.
Trumpet, yes.
On your
Trumpet's the
trumpet.
Sing it.
inspiration.
and Gertis feels more
Oh,
empowered.
you're playing the trumpet.
Do-do-do-do. Yeah.
Oh, this is my jam. As I'm dying. Ah!
Another rat gets Gertis.
Now I'm in the College of Valor, Jared, so you can use your bardic inspiration for your AC or your weapon damage also. Whichever way
Holy
you wanna
pog.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Up next is Fayanna.
Is it a 1d6?
I think so.
A bard doesn't know Jesus.
Yeah, it's D6.
Okay.
Nice. Okay. Seeing all this go on, I'm definitely gonna think this is gonna be a ranged fight for me. So I'm going to cast for my bonus action Hex
Okay.
on the ooze. And for my main action, I'm going to charge up an Eldritch Blast and try to hit it center mass.
Okay. Go ahead and do that.
Okay. Attack is +5.
Hey!
23.
Okay, 23. Roll to hit.
Okay. Plus. Sorry, I'm looking up the damage for Eldritch Blast. I forgot. 1d10. Okay.
Plus your wisdom modifier, isn't it?
Charisma.
Charisma.
Charisma. Okay.
20. Plus. Oh, wait, and since it hit, I had bonus damage. Plus my charisma modifier, so. Ooh, shit. So that's plus 6? Yes. Oh shit. It's not 1d20, I'm sorry, forget that.
Ooh.
I'm retarded, forgive me.
Go ahead.
14 points of damage.
Damn, Daniel. Okay. Fayanna charges magic. You just see it kind of burst around the entity itself in bright lights, and then she charges up an Eldritch Blast and fires it directly into the center. It just blows out the back. Black sludge goes over the backside of the lake everywhere. The creature starts flailing about angrily. And that is that.
Oh, geez.
Up next is the Black Pudding,
Don't let it tentacle rape me.
which is its actual name.
It's black pudding.
It literally is. And it is going to kill a man. It's going to use a pseudopod attack, where it'll raise a black tentacle and slam down, and it is able to reach Loxim.
Yikes.
So we will go ahead and roll to hit.
And you said this is a melee attack, this isn't a ranged, right?
It's a melee attack.
Okay.
And that is a 20. Not a nat 20.
Hey, Hunter, I calculated that damage wrong. It's actually 13, not 14.
Okay. I'll give him an
Jesus
HP.
Christ.
Yeah, it's supposed to be +5, not +6.
Okay. There we go. And I'm assuming that hits you, Luxon.
That's an understatement.
Okay. Alright. Let's do the damage.
Loxim is cutting it.
God dang it. Roll. Remember to copy that? Okay. That would be an 8 bludgeoning damage. But,
Okay.
are you wearing any armor?
No.
You're not wearing anything?
Nope. All I've got is just the robe that I came in.
Okay. I kind of thought that was the case. But we also, as it touches you, it slams onto Loxim, impacting it, hits his shoulder, does a lot of damage. But you also notice the skin where it hit starts bubbling a little bit, and it starts burning intensely.
Oh no.
And, oh, that one. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage and
Okay.
1 damage of acidic damage.
Ah! 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 Shit, that hurts!
sewers.
Okay. So you have 9 HP.
8.
8, you're right. Okay. Up next is Gurdis.
I will draw you,
Hmm.
and I will attempt to cleave thine tentacle in two.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a hit.
Oh, sorry. Nine.
Okay. That hits.
Oh my
Ah.
God.
Pretty easy to hit.
Roll some damage.
7 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Let me do that real quick. Okay. As the tentacle slams on Loxim, Gertis pulls Hugh and slashes down on the tentacle. It splits the tentacle completely in half. But as you do this, you notice the remainder splits into its own entity on the embankment, and it starts to pool up as well. And as that happens, a miniature version of the black pudding pops up on the screen.
The fuck?
I wonder if the guards are gonna come and help. If there are
Not
any
if you
of
kick
them.
their ass.
Oh, there are no guards here.
What the hell? This thing talks?
No,
Oh my God, if it said that.
What?
there's no gods here.
Motto, is that you?
Motto controls the Black Lake. That's how he knows
Jesus.
everything.
Good,
No.
good luck. Okay. Another miniature version of the black pudding is sitting on the embankment, and I'm going to add it to the turn.
And you said it's in between me and Gurdis?
It is right next to Luxon. Yeah, it would be technically next to Gertis too, since she came over.
Okay.
So we'll put this thing. Shrink it down a little bit. Ooh.
Oh, hey, little guy.
Put him right there.
I tell Stacy to sick him.
Oh no, Stacy needed to.
Oh, is the jug still stuck in the lake?
Yes.
Or did it get, like, sucked into...
It's further into the lake, since it sucked up into one mass. You can still see it, but it
Okay.
is further into the lake.
Okay.
Okay. At the command of her master, Stacy joins the fray with a weeping 4. Is that in your turn?
That'll be it.
Yeah. Up next is Loxim once again.
Alright, well, this little thing, the miniature one,
Mm-hmm.
it's 5 feet within me, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's
Yeah, I'm
on the
gonna take the
embankment.
quarterstaff.
Okay.
Damn it, I did it again. 21 plus 22
That
to hit.
definitely hits.
Seven points of damage on that.
7 points.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then bonus action, I want to do just a single unarmed strike to it.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll to hit.
7.
Damn. Okay.
7 to hit, sorry.
Oh.
For
That-
the unarmed strike.
Barely hits.
Okay.
Non-existent AC.
It is just a pile of goop.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
On that. So 12 points in total.
Alrighty. Loxim starts beating the miniature black pudding on the embankment.
And all of it's bludgeoning, I should mention now.
Yep.
I'm sure you know that, but...
Yep. Up next is Rakuna.
Rakuna?
Yes.
You're up next.
Oh, I am? Okay. Oh, wait. I have a scroll of lightning bolts. I'm gonna use that.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get in the fucking water.
Which one are you striking?
The one that looks the healthiest.
That...
Which one is that? You
Yeah,
don't know how these things work.
Oh.
exactly.
Right?
Okay, probably one we haven't hit.
You've hit
We've
both.
hit both of them.
I thought there were 3.
There's
No,
two.
there's 2.
Oh, there's 2? Okay, the one on the right then. There's a big one and a small one then?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they split like even size. Okay, big one,
No,
definitely.
no.
I might hit the big one.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Now, what do I roll for scroll of lightning bolt?
It's the lightning bolt spell. Let me look.
Let me look. I didn't really look at this, but I remember I have it. Each creature in the line. They got okay. They have to make a. Oh wait, no. Is that the right one?
A dexterity saving throw.
Yeah.
Creature takes 8d6 lightning damage on a fail, or half as much as successful. The lightning
Oh.
ignites flammable objects in the area.
So I'm gonna give it a nice
Final
zap
roll?
here.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So let me roll. They rolled an 18.
Damn it.
Ooh.
So
Still
That's still
half.
40. That's still 4d6, right?
yeah. So go ahead and roll damage.
I
Moment.
thought it was 86 minus half, or like halved.
It is.
Yes.
halved.
So 4d6.
It'd be 86,
Well,
but you have that total.
Yeah, that technically
Oh, okay.
it'd be
Yeah.
86.
8d6, Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
14.
Okay. As you do this, though, you use the scroll. Lightning emanates around Rakuna's hands, and the scroll just evaporates. The lightning shoots from his hands into the creature.
I feel like I'm electric eel.
He pronounces this as he's basically like Palpatine shocking the black sludge. Little pieces of the black sludge start flying everywhere, and it actually, as far as you can see, it really doesn't react too much. It doesn't look like it's hurt, so you halved it by 14. It's actually immune to lightning damage, so half that again.
0 damage.
Damn it.
So
Oh
7.
man.
7 damage. Damn it, I didn't know that.
Well, wait, if it's immune, it would take no damage.
It's I think it's just
Oh.
resistant, isn't it?
It's resistant, sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's resistant, okay. So yeah,
7
7 damage. From 28.
Jesus.
It's too
Well,
strong.
at least it was some damage.
Okay, and let's see. Okay. It's looking a little beaten at the moment. Do you have anything else to do?
No, that's it.
Up next is Fayanna.
Okay, I am, for my bonus action, I'm going to, just in case, pop out the blades of my shield, and,
That's
With
a
my
bonus
action.
action. Yep,
is that an action?
it's a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, so do my bonus action to do that, and with my action, I'm going to launch another Eldritch Blast at the large ooze.
Okay. So Fayanna hits the button on her shield. You see these blades protrude from the front and sides, kind of angling forward, and charges up an Eldritch Blast and fires it directly into the black pudding, doing 14 damage.
No, that's
14
the roll
to
to
hit.
hit.
Oh, 14 to hit. It hits.
Damage is 1% plus 5. Doing 10 damage.
Okay.
10 force damage.
Okay. Okay. Fires another Eldritch Blast and just blows off another piece of black sludge that slowly forms back together. Up next is the black pudding, the large one. And it is going to slowly start moving towards your group in one whole mass.
What?
Oh.
As the pool shifts and it just starts slowly approaching. And it does another pseudopod attack. It slams down. And it'll slam upon Stacy.
Fuck you,
Stacy, no.
Roll to hit. That's a 19. I know for a fact that hits Stacy. So we will roll damage. So that's 5 bludgeoning damage, and then we'll do the acid. Fuck. That's a nat 1 on the acid. So 6 damage total to Stacy.
You motherfucker.
So the pudding smashes down on Stacy's back. She lets out a screech that's super loud, indicating that she took a decent amount of damage. Up next is the mini black pudding. That just jumped over. And the mini black pudding is going to move and shift along the embankment towards Rakuna and attack.
Do I get a attack of opportunity?
If you're right next to it, yes you do. Go ahead and roll.
What do I roll on it?
Your attack to hit with your quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, your normal attack.
It's like if you made a normal attack, yeah.
That. To hit. 13 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
It's dead.
It explodes.
Turns into 3 black pudding.
9 damage.
Okay. As it's moving, Loxim just smacks it with the quarterstaff and knocks off a little piece of it. But it keeps moving towards Rakuna.
Get away from me.
And this one, this little bitch, takes a tendril and flicks it, trying to hit Rakuna in the face. We'll roll some damage. Roll to hit first. So it rolled a 12 to hit.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay. Jesus. Gracie is lower than 12.
Yeah.
So that's 7 bludgeoning damage.
Damn it. Ow. See, my blood would wore off.
2 acidic damage.
So 9 damage total.
Yes.
Ow.
Okay. So you're at 10 HP.
Mm-hmm.
Up next is Stacy, whose skin is a little singed off from being hit on the back end. She looks to Gertis for guidance and just kind of looks up at the creature and doesn't really know what to do.
Does Stacy have a turn before me? A 4?
Yeah.
I have 5.
Yours would go first.
That's true.
Oh, okay, sorry.
So I'll say you go first.
Seeing as last time I slashed at it, it split into 2, I kind of think that's a bad idea to slash it with my axe. Is it possible to discern whether or not I caused that with my axe by slashing it? Intelligence check or anything like that?
Let's do insight.
Okay. Insight. Eight.
You can't really tell.
Then I'm slashing again.
Okay.
11.
That hits. You hitting the big guy?
Yep.
Okay.
14 points of slashing damage.
Okay. 14 points. Get to the right fucking token. There we go. Okay. As you cleave into the creature once again, a large mass of black sludge flies off onto the embankment. Now there are 3 black puddings.
I will
Jesus
keep.
Christ.
I'm going to keep slashing it because I don't know. Well, at this point, I know.
Is that a large black pudding, or is that also a small one?
It's a small one. I just haven't edited it yet.
Okay.
Hazel, help us!
No.
Someone help us.
Disinterested? No.
So it'll be right here. Anything else?
That'll be it.
Up next is Stacy, who now, seeing that there is a mini one ahead, will attack it.
She literally just eats it.
Multi-attack.
Okay. I'll tell you what, for this one, I'll let you yell at her what you want her to attack with.
She's got a multi-attack and a bite, right?
She's got a multi-attack for both of her attacks. One is with her beak, one is with her claws.
Claw it away.
Okay.
Is claw slashing damage?
I mean, is it?
They're claws.
Oh, shit.
It's bludgeoning damage.
Not quite if they're sharp. The beak
Have you
would
ever
be.
seen a bear's
beak
claws?
Beak would be piercing damage, right?
Yep.
So, yeah, you're gonna have to use the beak.
Beaking.
Okay. Gertis calls out to Beaky. Beaky? Who's Beaky?
Beaky to Stacy.
To Stacy to use her beak and not her claws to attack it. She seems to relatively understand and begins pecking into the black glob, putting her whole mouth into it. And she'll do a multi-attack.
That sounds awful.
Okay. So let's see. Her first one was a 6, so that misses. But her second one was a 13, so that one hits. And it is... That is 5 points of piercing damage. Okay. Stacy plunges her beak into the creature, pulls it back out, and her face is covered in just black goop, and she kind of looks at you like, almost like, hey, I did this. kind of thing.
Good job.
Up next is Luxon.
Alright. You already know what's gonna happen. Well, not troll.
But on
Roll.
who is the question?
The small one right next to... Or no? No, it's not next to me anymore, is it?
Yeah, what
It's closer to Rakuna.
So what is it now, like 10 feet?
Yeah, 10 to 15 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna take 5-foot movement towards the small one at Rakuna.
Okay.
Uses touch of death.
It uses wish.
Alright.
You can win.
That
22
misses.
to hit.
That hits.
It misses.
Its AC is boosted for some reason.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then... Unarmed Strike the damn thing. 22 to hit.
Oh my god, I thought that was damage. I was about to have a stroke.
5 points of damage, all bludgeoning.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
This thing is... it doesn't have blood, but let's say it looks bloody. Just to give
It's
you
looking
guys an
exhausted, so to
indication.
speak. More.
It's looking beaten.
I
Like
wonder
it's
why.
boiling rather than just, I don't know, flopping around.
Do up.
Like it's boiling.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, ready to burst.
Up next is Rakuna.
Alright, Rakuna's pretty freaked out by this thing. So first off, he's gonna use his bonus action to cast Healing Word on himself.
Okay. Go ahead and
I'll
roll
get
for the heal.
I'll get 1d4 plus 2 healing. Cool. 5 health returned.
Okay. And I'll add that back to you.
And then he's gonna take his mighty warhammer and attempt to strike this thing.
Okay.
Splattered on the ground.
Fuck.
Ooh.
7.
Yes.
That barely hits.
Really?
Oh.
Barely.
Wow. Okay. 1d8 plus 3. I'm gonna go in like a golfer swing on this thing, and just from the bottom.
7 damage. Bludgeoning
Yes.
damage. Okay. So Rakuna heals himself. You see this bluish type energy kind of go over him. He looks a little better shape. Grabs his warhammer and just golfer swings straight into the black sludge. Knocks most of it back into the lake, but there's still a mass there that still looks sentient and is ready to hit you.
Bitch.
Up next is Fayanna.
Well, noticing that the slashing damage is causing more of them to appear, I'm gonna just continue with the Eldritch Blast. I'm gonna do the same thing. Eldritch Blast, big one.
Okay. Rolled hit.
Okay. 8 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
Roll some damage.
For the damage. That is 9 damage.
Okay. Alrighty.
Force damage.
Fayanna charges another Eldritch Blast, firing into the black sludge. It explodes even more the black sludge away from the creature. The creature starts flailing about madly. It's getting even more, basically like an animal backed into the wall, like kind of more aggressive.
Right.
Up next is the Black Pudding, who, since being attacked, just violently just flails one black whip-like tentacle straight at Fayanna.
Oh shit.
Okay, let's see.
Well, after the pounding that I've been giving it for the past couple rounds, it's about time that it started attacking me.
That would be an 11 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Fayanna is able to dodge out of the way as the black sludge just hits the ground with a boom, and just little flakes of black sludge cover the embankment. Up next is the first mini Black Pudding, which I'm actually going to have the two little ones in the same turn order, so they'll both be 11, so I'll have one go and then the other.
That's fine.
So the top one will attack Rakuna out of response to being hit.
Go away.
Come! No. And it rolls an 18.
Okay, yeah, that definitely hits.
We'll do... That
Rakuna's
is...
playing Fall Asleep Simulator.
So that's 7 bludgeoning damage with 2 acidic damage.
Damn it.
Ain't gonna break,
That's a good thing I healed myself, shit.
Yeah.
right?
So you have 6 HP? Yeah. Yeah, 6. Up next is Gertis Brazic.
Time to slash away with my axe once more.
Oh man.
You can roll
Nah.
another insight check if you want.
I think I've gotten. I think I understand the mechanic. So I'm gonna pull out my javelin
I would say that too.
from my back, and I'm going to.
Javelin.
I'm going to stab it and pierce it with the javelin.
Okay. That is a damaged javelin.
Was
That's
that?
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is. isn't it?
it's the
Damaged
damaged javelin that Kyle gave you.
I just
Holy
had-
shit! I forgot about that.
I had 3 other javelins
Oh, okay.
on my back. Like I have like throwing javelins that I can use in melee range, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna use one of the undamaged ones, and I'm going to attack it
Alright.
with a 12.
That hits. You're hitting the big one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And 6 points of piercing damage with the javelin.
Okay. Gurdis, looking at Hugh and just kind of shaking her head, puts it on her back and grabs one of her many javelins and just thrusts forward straight into the black ooze. It seems to be quivering around. It doesn't separate completely, dodging it, but it seems to pierce a little bit of it, and it starts quivering around the javelin itself that's currently stuck in the black ooze. It is difficult. You're currently struggling to pull it back out, though.
With a bonus action, I try and pull it out.
Yeah. Roll strength check.
At advantage, since I am a barb. I'm still in a rage. 15.
Okay. I had it roll against your strength check, and it rolled an 18. So
Ooh,
currently
my
right now,
javelin.
the
It held
javelin,
on to
you
it.
still have a hold of it, because this is in, this is happening simultaneously, so you're holding onto it, but you're not able to pull it back out at the moment.
Have you used your inspiration dice yet, Jared?
No. I think I'll use my inspiration dice
Okay.
on this, if that's possible.
You can.
2, so 17. Not
17,
enough.
not enough.
Damn it!
You get a little bit more muscle trying to pull it out, and you just can't get it. Up next is Stacy, who again, in recognition of what she did last time, assumes that's what she's supposed to do again, and tries to peck the small black sludge. Okay. That is a 16, which definitely hits. And she'll do a multi-attack. And that one hits as well. Both beak attacks hit. Okay, 6 total damage for the beak attack on the little one. Oops. Okay. She pecks once into it, and then pecks again, and on that second one, her face gets stuck within the creature.
No.
And she's just kind of stuck there, and she's trying to pull herself back out of it, and she's like flailing her body, struggling. Up next is Loxim.
One thing I forgot to ask you, how tall is the small one that's next to me?
It's not like, it's smaller than the giant mass, but it's not, in relative to it, it's not really that small. So I would say probably like 2.5 of your size.
Okay, never mind then. Alright, I'm just gonna do the same thing, smack this thing with this quarterstaff.
Okay.
11.
It hits.
6 points of damage there.
Okay.
Is it still going? Is it still alive?
It's still going. It looks pretty beaten though.
Alright, it's same thing. But this time I'm going to use Flurry of Blows on it. So that'll be my second key point.
Okay.
So on the first one, 15 to hit.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Roll damage.
Sure I did this right. Yeah. 8 points of damage.
Okay. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I'm gonna go Bruce Lee on this thing, and I'm just gonna bam bam. I mean left, right in the middle of it.
Okay. And you are doing it to the little one, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So Loxim, out of frustration, just starts, like, he hits it with a quarterstaff and knocks off what you would imagine would be its head, just goes splatter over next door. and then he just starts rage punching like as hard as he can, faster than what the mask can like pull into itself, and punches it until it's just little splatters on the embankment.
And with that said, can I use my movement to move over here next to Gurdis?
Yeah.
Or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's it.
That'll work. Up next, Rakuna.
All right, now that thing's taken care of. Will I be able to make it to the other small one over there?
You can get pretty close.
Close enough to strike it?
Well, that's right on Fayanna.
Damn it, I'm trying to... I can't move!
If you hold Alt and click and move,
Yeah.
you can freeform move it.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
So, is it legal to be this close?
We'll say yes,
Stay
that's
closer.
fine.
All
You're not-
right.
Social distancing.
You're right.
Y'all get COVID.
I'm gonna give this thing a nice smack to the fucking head.
Okay.
Right to the noggin.
Smack that shit.
Perfect.
18,
Nice.
that definitely smacks the shit out of it.
6 damage.
6, okay.
Why is it over there?
Where?
It moved.
Oh, oops. There we
It ran away from you.
go. So, Gertis, Rakuna smashes it with the Warhammer, causing black flakes to go everywhere. Does a decent amount of damage. Up next is Fayanna.
Alright. Doing the tried true. Gonna shoot another Eldritch Blast, the big one.
Okay.
I'm gonna scream, die, you motherfucker!
Okay. She's screaming, die, motherfucker, as she charges up an Eldritch Blast.
That's a 21 to hit.
And hits.
With 6 damage.
Okay. And how do you want to do this?
Oh! Well, I'm just gonna charge up and then shoot it again at center mass, just putting as much force as I can into it just to make that bitch explode.
Okay. Fayanna charges up an Eldritch Blast, pulling and like channeling more energy than normal, and the Eldritch Blast actually looks almost double in its size, and the magic seems a little bit more wild, like flickering and flaying between the circled mass, and it fires towards the black sludge. And as soon as it hits, you hear this, and it just explodes, blasting black sludge, scattering, almost raining down into the lake everywhere. And it's not moving anymore. It's flat and surfaced. And as this happens, the mini black sludge at the bottom actually just starts slowly, almost like it looks like it's disintegrating, oozing into the ground, and just lays flat as well. And what you notice is that even though the black lake is still a black tinted color, you can kind of see through it now. It's not like it's more of just a dark liquid, not necessarily like a pudding. And as you see into the bottom, you can see miscellaneous bodies of various people that have been pulled apart in various ways, arms and limbs. There are severed heads down there, and as you can see the bodies, it seems like there's 6, 7, 8 bodies down there.
Well, that's pretty fucking gross.
Do we see anything else like gold, weapons?
You can kind of see items on the dead bodies, but you're not really sure. You can just kind of see the outlines of the bodies themselves.
I don't think it's a good idea to go searching through that.
Now, did
The
you
other
say it's
pudding
just
is dead, correct?
Do what?
The other pudding is dead, correct?
Yeah.
the little one?
Okay.
All of them are.
Alright.
So, is it like water now, or is it still kind of thick, kind of like a jello?
It's more of
Type
just like a black, dirty water.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I believe we just found our sample size.
Yeah,
Yep,
what happened to the jug?
the jug's still there?
The jug is floating currently in the water at the center of the lake.
Is it
Well,
full?
let's fill that bitch up and
It's
get our 15
full
gold.
of water.
Is Stacy alright?
Stacy looks pretty beaten. but relatively okay. She's sitting there, just kind of looking up at you guys.
I throw another pound of the dragon meat. I say, good girl.
Okay. She happily eats it, and as you look at her when she kind of jumps up to eat the meat, you notice the patch, singed mark of missing fur that's on her back.
Oh. I examine the wound. Is it from the acid?
You've witnessed that, so you don't need to really roll. And
Yeah,
it was
okay,
the black
I was
ooze
gonna say.
hitting it.
Well, do we dare go collect our gold and then take off to either Gordon's house or go to the Beach Leviathan, try and get more information and get some rest?
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm not getting that jug. I'm not gonna go in that water.
There's
I'll
no
do
way I'm
it.
getting that joke.
I'll
I'll
grab
go.
the jug.
I'll go swim out there.
You use your mage hand.
Actually, yeah, I will use my mage hand to scoop up the water, or scoop up the sludge, put it in the jug.
Okay. You cast Mage Hand. Loxim's really eager to jump in the lake, and as he's getting ready to dive in, Rakuna just kind of grabs him and just shakes his head no. And Fayanna, magic envelops around her hand, and you see the spectral-like hand kind of just hover out over the lake and pick up the jar with a decent sample mixed with like black water, and there's a little bit of sludge at the bottom. A decent amount, anyway. More than what Hazel has collected so far.
Perfect.
Alright, well that made it easier, and I'm just gonna use the Eldritch not the Eldritch, the mage hand to hold it.
Explode the jug.
The joke just
Shut up.
fucking
Sorry,
ignites. Just...
all I have in my mind is Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast, Eldritch Blast. No, but use the mage hand to carry it while we walk over to the Hazel's house.
Okay. The jug kind of just levitates next to you as you're channeling and concentrating on keeping the spectral hand up.
I should have done this earlier. I say to the party.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and delete these tokens.
Goodbye,
Oh
world.
god!
You're
Just
being
vanished.
deleted.
And with jug in hand, we're going to go to Hazel's
Okay.
house.
You head on
That's
back
when we
down that
encounter
way.
him. That's when we encounter him, the Grinch.
The Grinch is waiting at Hazel's house.
In the middle of the road is Arlon Bladesnapper. Hi, bitch. No.
Same thing. I want to sit out. I'm not gonna stand outside. I want to actually sit and put my back up against the side of the house.
Okay.
Kind of just take it easy.
Loxim hangs out outside as you all walk in with your jar. And you see Hazel, who is currently writing stuff down in a book. And she looks up. Oh, you're back.
Yes,
Yeah.
we figured out what was going on with the lake. We also have your sample. Are you familiar with black pudding, by chance?
No, not really. Is that the name of the substance?
Well, it's a creature that attacked us as we were trying to gather your sample.
Would we really know the name of it though?
Oh yeah,
No.
that's true.
No.
Okay. Well, this black ooze attacked us.
I
see.
dub it black pudding.
I
It's
dub it.
black pudding. I looked it up.
Black pudding.
But
It's got a
we
chocolate
encountered
flavor.
this creature and we ended up slaying it. And after slaying it, we were able to get a glimpse on the bottom of the lake and found several corpses.
She
we
kind
do
of
believe that
she kind of gasps at that.
we believe that was an issue that you were looking into.
I see. That would make sense for the disappearances. I should continue my study to figure out what creature inhabited that lake, though, if you did so find and fight a creature.
Well,
Most
here's
definitely did.
here's the sample. It's a jug filled with the material.
I have a mage hand float over towards her.
And she just kind of side eyes, looks at it, and then grabs the jug and looks it over.
But I'd be careful with it. I mean, look what it did to my pet owlbear, and I show Stacy's bag.
So it's got acidic properties.
Yeah, you could say that. Oh,
And she takes
Yeah.
note, looking around your party at how beaten and battered you guys are.
Oddly enough, I didn't take any hits, but I can only imagine.
Okay. This is definitely more than what I expected to get, to be honest. I thought you guys would just scoop up little bitty samples and come back to me in like a few days, but...
Yeah, that was the
Alright.
idea.
I'll tell you what, here's for your troubles. She gives you back the 5 gold, and instead of 10 extra, she gives you 20 extra.
Wow, how generous. We nearly died.
Well, that's not my problem, and she gets back to work. No.
You said
Lovely.
20 gold, so we each get 5 gold. We can split it even.
Sounds good if you guys want to split it. She's handing it to whoever has the jug, so it would be Fayanna.
Yep. Well, I pocket 5 for myself and hand out 15. Well, 5 to each of the other party members.
Okay.
Well, I hope your research goes well, and do be careful.
I definitely will. Thank God I've never touched the stuff. I always used my instruments to pick it up.
Yeah, we had a little bit more of a aggressive method.
So it would
I
seem.
didn't realize the thing would try to become sentient and try to kill me.
I wouldn't have guessed that either, but I've always stuck to the embankment to get my samples.
Can I do an inside check on her?
Sure.
Just for the lulz.
You about the black pudding?
It's extremely convenient that she would always test it in the way she's done and not even try to submerge it in water or whatever.
I mean, as a scientist, I would think that she.
It's just a lake, though.
As far
A
as she
black
knew.
sludge.
7.
7. As far as you can tell, she's being honest.
Yeah, I'm watching you.
As
Is
far
my-
as you can tell, she's being honest. You don't have any suspicion.
Alright, Hazel.
Yes.
Thank you for your, I don't even know what to call this arrangement, but we should we should depart.
Alrighty. You guys exit Hazel's home, and I think this would be a good time to take a 10 to 15 minute break.
I made your lives a lot more difficult, but Hugh was hungry.
Ow.
Did you have fun in that skirmish, Rakuna?
No.
Loxim?
It was scary.
It's quite
Loxim's not in
peculiar.
there.
Oh, okay. And it's quite peculiar of
outside.
us to have...
They walked outside, so you're with them now.
Yeah, Loxim, you're with us now.
We were just leaving her house, right?
Yep.
Mm.
Okay.
Now, what'd you make of that Hazel girl, Rakuna? Quite the foxy little girl right there, don't you think?
Kind of a
Yeah,
total
well-
cunt, if you ask me. I mean,
She was
She
kind of
looked
cunt.
fine, but the attitude was definitely
A
lacking.
little cunty, that is true.
Then again, Rakuna, we got 2 of them right here. You know what I'm saying? Huh?
yeah, you guys are
Charging
great
an
A
Eldritch
bitches.
Blast.
Grade A, bitches.
Grade
Well,
A.
All you choose to do is fight.
Yeah.
At least me and Loxim can get along occasionally.
Yeah, like him throwing me. That gets his anger out, and I got where I needed to go.
I wonder if we'll see that fellow again, the hooded fellow that stole your shit.
We'll find him.
We should be on the lookout for him.
He actually crawls out of the black sludge. Help me!
No.
Blast.
No. Okay, you've left the building. What shall you do now?
Well, I guess we'll do our original intent and go in the sewer.
Does everyone agree?
Let us go explore the sewer entrance. At least see if it leads anywhere. If not, it'll be a shitty experience.
You find poop.
Ah!
Piles.
Alright.
Okay. As you go up at the old stone sewer entrance, you walk in. What is the walking order now?
Me and Stace will take the front.
I'll
I'll
take
leave
it back. I'm
behind
pretty
that.
injured.
Stacy takes up. It's not necessarily very big. It's like you have to be one after the other. So Stacy will take up a good portion of that tube.
I'll be right in front of Rakuna.
So yeah, it'll go Girders, Stacy, myself, Loxim and then Rakuna at the end.
Okay. And you
We're going
march
to be
on
the
it.
first one taken by the clown.
You
I really
hear,
hope there's a clown down here that we can fight.
Do you want to float?
Oh god.
Santa's down here too.
Oh, that's true.
And the police.
Yeah, you're in a robot party.
Yep,
Right.
can't forget the robot. Oh my god, they're giving me a bath.
Alright. You
Okay.
continue into the sewer.
I have dark vision, so I can see.
You do see.
I
So do
not
I.
have dark vision.
You see a thin stream of sewage that's kind of pooled into the tube that runs down the length, and as you go deeper, it angles further down. We'll say you keep walking in a straight path for probably about 5 minutes, just continuing downward. And as you keep going, go ahead.
I was going to ask him if he had some sort of spell that could create light, because I cannot see anything down here.
Don't worry. I've got you covered. I cast the light cantrip upon Fayanna's blade.
She doesn't have it summoned.
Oh, it's
I'll summon it so that way it works.
or something. Something in your possession. I just assumed the blade
Just
was
my
out.
shield. How about my
Just
shield?
something you can sheath, just in case we need to, be quiet.
Okay, I'll cast it on my shield. Or I'll have it on my
Sure.
shield.
Okay. Rakuna imbues Fayanna's shield with magic,
Let's light this room, brother. Ooh.
and light just envelops the tubing. All of you can see pretty clearly. The farther down you look, I mean, there's darkness for a lot of you, but next to you is pretty okay. I think the only two, Loxim and Gertis, can see down the pipe pretty decently.
Yep.
Okay. And as you continue onward, you find a split in the sewage system. Path that goes right and a path that goes left. They both look, as to you right now as you're approaching it, they look similar.
Well, looks like we're at a crossroads. I'll try listening down one of the sides of the pipe and see if I can't hear anything.
Which one?
The left side.
Okay. Go ahead and, since you're listening, yeah, perception, since it's one of your senses.
Okay. Ooh, that's a -1.
Just a moment. Before we go any further, I have a feeling there's going to be trouble. I'm going to cast some Cure Wounds on myself.
With 19.
Okay. As Fayanna's listening in, Gertis heals himself, or Rakuna heals himself for 7 HP. And looking a little better. And Fayanna
Much better.
notices, listening down the left path, there's actually nothing. There's no sound.
Nothing.
No sound
But
at all.
since you rolled a nat 20, you can also hear down the right path, you hear little scurrying.
Oh, is it rats or is
There's
it
some
people?
scurrying down on the right side. So
It's just the
I-
rats. It's the clown!
If there's a clown down here.
I
Loxim,
think
Loxim,
we
stop
should
this
left
nonsense about
path if
clown.
anyone else has any objections.
Do up.
I believe we should take the left path unless anyone else has any other objections.
Did
Sure.
you just say that the scurrying was on the right?
Yes.
You want to avoid it.
I'd rather avoid the rats if we can help it.
Alright, let's go left.
So you continue down the left path. As you keep going, you travel 30 feet, 60 feet, 120 feet. This is deep, deep down. And as you're approaching, you now see it split into 4 paths.
Let's split the party.
You've got to be kidding me.
Well, I'll do the same thing as before, and I'll listen down each one from left to right.
Well, which one are you doing first? Because we're rolling for each of them, if you're doing that.
From left to right.
Is anyone doing anything else?
Just looking with dark vision.
Okay.
Following the lead.
Rakuna's sitting idle amongst the group. Loxim is looking around at the pipes. Loxon, roll an investigation check. Fayanna, for the farthest left, roll perception for listening.
5.
You,
I'm
Said
gonna make sure-
investigation?
Loxum's doing an investigation.
Do I have advantage on that because I have dark vision?
No.
I'm gonna make sure
20.
we're not being tailed by anyone. Maybe look down behind us with my dark vision.
Oh. Okay.
20.
So, Gertis, you're checking the back pipe, making sure no one's coming behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gertis is on the lookout. Fayanna's
We should
listening
also-
in. Do
We
what?
should also be on the lookout for traps as well, I tell the party.
Okay. So,
Oh, it's-
Fayanna can't really hear anything out of the first pipe. She can't really tell. She thinks she might hear something, but really you can't discern it.
Well, then I'll move on to the next one.
Loxim,
Mhm.
upon looking around at the ground, you notice droppings of some sort at the last pipe that kind of are piled and lead into that pipe.
So the farthest rightmost pipe.
Yeah, the fourth pipe.
Okay. Okay. There's the perception for the next pipe. That's 11.
You can't really tell on that next pipe. You think you might hear something, but you're not sure.
Okay. And third pipe. Five again.
Again, you're just having trouble, whether it be the acoustics of the four pipes in this one area, making it hard to discern sound. You're not sure, but you're having trouble.
Well, I'll do it one more time and we'll go.
Okay.
On the last pipe with the droppings, 13.
And as you listen in, you step in a pile of shit and
Hmm.
Oh no.
on your shoe, and you listen in, and you can very faintly hear a scurrying sound.
Well, it sounds like there's some more rats on that rightmost pipe. And after saying that, I cast Presentation on myself and get the shit off my boots.
Okay. You just see the shit just evaporate.
And just kind of quiver. Well, what do you all think? I couldn't really hear much out of the first three, and it sounds like there's some more rats in that far right pipe.
And at this point, isn't it, you're like just a random guess as good as any.
What about you, Gertis?
Eeny,
What do you think?
meeny, miny, mo.
This bitch is retarded.
Let's go the far right. Let's follow the rat noise.
If you say so.
What do you
Lead the
think
way.
I will lead the way, Stacy. To my side.
Chat to
Or
be in
follow the
front
rat
of you.
noises. She can be behind me.
That's true. So you're gonna lead.
Yes.
As you all make sure not to step in rat shit, or your presumed rat shit, you head further down the pipe. And as you go on, it goes down 15, 20 feet, and then opens up into a room. And Gurdis and Loxim just stop in their tracks, and Fayanna and Rakuna kind of just bump into you both.
Ugh.
And what they can see in that open room are random assortments of like what you would get from like buildings, like miscellaneous wood, hay, clothing, random chunks of rotting food. And as you look further past this pile of miscellaneous items, you can see flopped over one of the piles is a human arm. And from the top of it, you actually can see bones sticking out of it.
What?
Ooh. Guys. I don't think we should go this way.
How the hell would you know? You can't see it.
You're right, I don't see shit. I just
Yeah.
stopped.
So there's an arm. I see an arm. Where's the arm at?
In the
It's in
sewer.
the back of the room. There's like a pile of miscellaneous items. Like I said, hay, building equipment, wood, clothing, rotten food, and it's flopped over one of the like nestled shapes in the back of the room.
I see. And is there no other? Is it just ends in a room and there's no other pathway forward?
From what you can tell, it just looks like this is just an open room.
And there's no exit path that just dead ends here.
Just the one that you're at.
Oh, okay.
Gurdis, do you want to walk? Do me and you want to walk down just to see? Since both of us can clearly see a lot better than these two inferiors.
Yeah, the inferiors can stay back for a second.
So
I'm gonna check.
inferior I am when I kick you like a football.
Do
I'm
it,
gonna
motherfucker.
I'm
I'm flying
I'm
again.
gonna check this room for traps real quick.
Okay.
Me and Gurdis. Well, no, we can't, can we? We can't walk side by side in this sewer, can we?
I think there's an opening in this room. Kind
Yeah,
of.
you would have to go in to move past.
I'm gonna
Okay.
check the floor for tripwires or anything like that.
Roll an investigation.
Good
Natural
shit.
20.
Nice. Nat 20. As far as you can tell, there are no traps, no nothing. But you did happen to catch at the back of the room, you saw the leg of a creature scuffle down into the pile.
The leg of a creature scuffled down in the pile. So there's a monster in here.
Why don't you take a javelin and throw it at the pile? See what happens.
Javelin.
Yeah.
I wish we could light it on fire.
What about a light? Can we get Rakuna over here? He can cast light on it?
I want to, as I say, I want to try and burn that pile over there.
Well, we
Do a
gotta
little bit
figure out
more
what it
damage.
is first.
Okay. Alright, fuck that. I'm gonna call out to the pile and say, hey!
Okay. As you guys are talking, Gertis just yells at the pile, "Hey!" And as a few seconds go by, you all start hearing a singular sound of scurrying that multiplies into more scurrying, that multiplies again to more scurrying, and you can actually, Loxim and Gertis can see the pile quivering and moving, and you see these little, almost like reddish lights inside the pile that just kind of flick on, and it's in
Rat
multiple,
swarm.
it's in multiple directions within the pile.
Loxim, back up.
Alright, I'm gonna do what she says.
We're gonna
Go-
attempt to just backpedal out of the room if that's even possible at this point.
Let's roll a stealth check
For both of us?
for everyone.
Everyone? Okay.
I have
you-
advantage on that.
They didn't say what was in the pile, but they're backing up and they bump into Fayanna and Rakuna, and you just kind of assume to back up and do the same.
Yeah.
Stacy is kind of low growling right now to
18.
herself.
Mine was an 18.
18, 20, 22.
18.
What's the 6?
Or, I'm sorry, 22. God.
Rakuna!
What?
Stealth
No.
check, my friend.
Oh, stealth check. I didn't realize I had to do it too, sir.
Kyle, what was your second roll? The 6 that's down there.
I have advantage on it.
Oh, so you rolled again just to see.
Oh, my stealth's just raw 0. Yeah, that makes sense.
Does someone have a disadvantage on stealth checks because
yeah, I
of
do.
armor?
Oh, fuck.
Oh no.
Okay.
I do
11.
not with my current armor.
I
I
have
would have been at
disadvantage.
half light.
I forgot.
Okay.
Excuse me.
So, Fayanna is just like, she gets to the back of the group and hides in the darkness. Loxim, also with his size, just kind of dips into the darkness as well. Gertis stumbles a little bit, keeping her eyes trained on the pile, and backs up, and her foot hits the little pooled water in the pipe, causing a little bit of a splash noise. Rakuna, as he's backing up, he hits his head off the top, not being careful, because he can't really, I mean, you can see now because of the light, but you hit your head, and as you're doing that, you slip on something in the water and hit your back and cause a loud booming sound to echo throughout the pipe.
Ah, bitch.
Oh no.
And as that happens, from the nest, 3 giant rats explode out of the nest and charge towards your group.
Oh, shit.
Roll initiative.
Son of a bitch.
Oh. 11.
And then Troganus comes out of nowhere.
Troganus!
He's leader of the rats.
Hello.
It's Stephen King.
You want me to sign your book?
If you want me to sign your book.
Okay, so we'll start out. Everyone call their rolls. Gurdis, what'd you roll?
13.
Okay. Loxim.
17.
And then Rakuna.
11.
Fuck. Fayanna.
11.
Okay. And then I'll roll for Stacy. I will say, as of right now, you're not in the open room, so you're backed into the singular pipe. So we'll do...
We're all stacked on one another.
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking damn. Okay. That's a 4 for Stacy. All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and put your tokens just kind of piled on the map, just so we can see health bars, not really for positioning purposes.
What?
Okay. And Rakuna, you healed for 7 earlier, didn't you?
Yes.
Okay, so you're at 15 now instead of 6.
It takes a spell slot, doesn't it, Jory?
Yes, to cure wounds. Actually, Hunter, I would be at 13.
But you were at... Oh, that's right.
6.
Yeah, you're right. Good lord, my math's off today. Okay, and I'm gonna roll for the fucking rats.
So can you put us in the order in which we're in, like in the pipe?
No, I think it'll be more fun to figure out what to do when you
Jesus.
can't really move. There's 1, 2, and 3. Okay. So we'll add a turn, add a turn, add a turn. So the first one was a 4. Then a 19. And a 7.
19, Jesus.
Let's go to descending order. Thank you. Okay. Alright, so the first rat charges towards you. And since Rakuna is prone, this rat is going to attack Rakuna first. With
Like right
advantage.
the balls.
Bite him right in the balls.
My balls!
Yep.
No, my balls.
A 4th rat popped. I just want the stats. There we go. Okay. And it's going to attempt a bite attack on Rakuna's leg. Roll twice. The first one was a 17, and the second one was a 13.
Yeah, those both hit.
It's not multi-attacking, it's just advantage.
Oh.
So it's 1 bite. With...
A natural 20 with
bite.
20 points of poison damage.
That's 5 damage.
100.
5 piercing damage.
Ah!
Bites down into Rakuna's leg, bringing you down to 8 HP. And as a bonus, it's going to attempt to drag Rakuna towards the pile.
Jesus.
So what I'm going to have you do...
What?
So what I'm going to have you
Like,
do...
how big is this rat are we talking? Like,
They are giant. They're
yes,
big.
but
Like Great Dane?
Close.
like, yeah, are we talking Great Dane? Or are we talking like?
I'm going to say
little
close to Rakuna's size.
Oh my
They're pretty
God.
big.
Whoa.
This,
Okay.
This particular brood.
So it's
Wait, how the
fucking
hell is
huge.
this thing able to fit in here then? even though Rakuna can barely fit in here.
Rakuna is standing upright. This is big in terms of being on all fours.
Jesus.
That's terrifying.
If the rat was to stand up, then comparatively, size-wise, it would be to Rakuna.
Oh, okay.
Seems like the size of a
These
bear
are
there.
these are mole people.
Oh,
One looks
people.
at you and goes, "Come."
Oh god.
So, Jory, roll a strength check to fight against you being drug.
Strength. So.
Yeah.
So, is this a strength save or just a check?
Let's do a strength check against its strength check.
I'm thinking
I've already
I'll put your wood
rolled.
down.
Come on, Mama Crab.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Oh, natural 20.
Holy shit.
I throw the rat through the sewer.
Well, the funny thing about that is I rolled a 19, so I was assuming. But yeah, nat 20, Jesus. Okay. You not only break free of the rat, you actually punch it square in the head for some damage. So roll an unarmed strike damage.
And now, what was Unarmed Strike? Is that a D4?
I believe
Yes.
it's
D4
a
with your strength
D4.
mod.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, get fucked. Maximum efficiency.
Oh my
Shit.
god.
Even not like that.
Rakuna, like, in anger, like, is like, get the fuck off me, kicks the thing, punches it square in the eye, and actually hits it right next to the orbital socket and punches in its eye, and it looks really beaten and battered at the moment.
At 7 fucking damage, these things are pussies.
I hate you rats.
It's the Alliance. They're coming.
Okay. Up next is Loxim.
Well, I'm in the back of the room, so
You're at the very back of the pipe.
yeah. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna back up. Hold on, how far away am I from where? What was it? The 4 pipes split.
I would say probably about 20 feet.
I'm just gonna take that 20 feet of action, get into that room, and just.
You'll have to, let's say, roll acrobatics to get through everybody.
Yes,
I'm in the back. Yeah, I'm in the back of the room though. Nobody's
you guys
behind
backed,
me.
No, you backed into the pipe. You all backed into the pipe.
But we rolled stealth check. Me and Fayanna were able to get to the back of the group, to the back of the pipe.
Yeah, so everyone's
Yeah, the
ahead
pipe.
of you in the pipe. You see what I'm saying?
I'll just roll it. It don't matter anyways.
Like, does that make sense? Like, you guys are in the darkness, hidden within the pipe at the back, you and Fayanna, and then you have Gurdis, Stacy, and Rakuna.
I rolled a 7, so
Okay.
but beyond that, I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. You currently cannot get past the rest of the party. Up next is Gertis.
I'm in the front, right?
You are in the front. And then
I'm
Rakuna's prone in front of you.
The one that he just beat in the head, I've got a clear shot at it.
Yeah.
I'm going to slash thine hue on top of it, over top Rakuna and hit the rat trying to drag him.
Okay.
Slashing damage makes the rats multiply.
10 points. I mean 10 AC. I mean 10 hit.
That misses.
Ooh.
Oh darn.
So, not able to, you're kind of struggling to get through the pipe, and you try to swing upward, but it just kind of clocks against the ceiling of the pipe, and you're not able to hit.
Is Rakuna still prone on the ground?
Until his turn.
Can I try and grab him and get him away from the rat that was... and try and just kind of pull him away from the rat?
Sure.
Give him some distance. I'm gonna try and pull Rakuna back.
That'd be a strength check.
Alright.
Gurdis, what are you doing?
Get you away from these rats that are trying to drag you into their pit. 10.
You try, but you barely budge him any.
Ah, you're a heavy fella, aren't you?
Yes. Don't worry. These rats can bring it on. I'll fight them all from the ground.
If you say so, and I am my turn.
Up next is Rakuna.
I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get up.
Mm-hmm. So
And
you
that
have
rat
15
that
movement
tried to-
speed.
What?
So you have 15 movement speed right now.
Now, will I be able to get to the rat that tried to drag me away?
Yeah.
Because he's gonna get a nice bump to the noggin
Okay.
with my warhammer.
Alright.
Boom. Damn.
That is.
Fucking
Rakuna
slaying
no
rat.
like rat.
6 damage.
Okay. Rakuna gets up, immediately grabs his warhammer and smashes down on the head of the rat, and it just goes poof, and just bone and blood and brain matter just splatter all over the ground, and it stops moving.
Call me the exterminator.
Nice.
Okay,
I'm
that
okay.
one's dead. Up next is Fayanna.
Okay, so where's my position? Am I behind Gertis? Is that where I'm at?
You guys are behind Rakuna, Gurdis, Stacy, and you and Loxim are at the back. Loxim
Okay.
went back first, and then you went, so you were ahead of Loxim.
I was. Oh, so I'm all. Okay, I get what you're saying. Shoosh. I'm not gonna be able to squeeze past all of them, am I?
Probably, you could try. It'd be probably a high roll to beat.
Okay. Would I be able to shoot a Eldritch Blast down there?
You could try. At probably disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the Eldritch Blast and try to shoot down that way.
Okay.
Everybody duck and cover.
Oh,
She warns everybody.
First one's a 10. And then... Second one is a 17, so 10.
Okay. So you try to charge up an Eldritch Blast and you fire, and it hits the roof of the sewer, and it just kind of sprays off and runs along the top, and like how fire rolls on the ceiling of a roof and just barrels out and poof, it's gone. Up
Okay,
next
well,
is
I tried.
Giant Rat number 2. So it rushes forward and attempts to bite down on Rakuna as well.
Oh, wait. I can use my bonus action to Misty Step to the front of the pipe to get behind the rats.
Okay.
I'll still say I did my attack, but I'll do the bonus. I'll still Misty Step over there.
Okay. So Fayanna uses magic she just vanishes and then reappears at the front of the group inside the opening of where the rats are currently living.
Okay. And continue. Sorry.
And that rat rolled a 17. Let me guess that hits.
On
Rakuna!
I think Rakuna's AFK.
wait, dude, what'd you roll?
I said a 17.
Oh, yeah, that hits, dude. You know that hits.
I know, but I just wanted to see if you were paying attention.
I didn't know you were attacking me.
I said Rakuna.
Oh, sorry.
That is 6 piercing damage.
Ouch.
Yeah.
So, can anyone else, maybe perhaps learn a fucking healing spell?
Well,
I'll get right to it.
And it
tell you
will,
what, if I take a level in cleric, I'll let you know.
as it bites down onto your leg, it attempts to pull your legs out from underneath you and knock you prone.
Piece of shit.
So you can roll. Let's say it's already bitten you, so yeah, strength check. Oh my god.
Strength check, let's go.
Yeah.
No!
It rolled a
No.
nat. It rolled a nat 1.
Oh, thank
Oh,
God.
shit.
So when it bit down, it clamps down onto like the sturdy part of your calf, and it tries to like twist its neck to get you to pull. And when it does so, it actually almost breaks its own teeth.
These stupid rats.
Up next is the third rat, who's gonna run. And while that one's currently subduing you, trying to bite you, it runs past and actually dives, trying to bite Gertis.
You fucking moron.
So that is 21.
Yeah, it's
Okay. And that is 6 piercing damage.
aye. I'm not even raging, so.
Okay. Takes the full damage. I saw your message, by the way.
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
I know, I just saw it.
Yeah.
So, there's that. And it's going to... It actually bites into your left shoulder, and it's trying to push you down onto the ground to drag you back into its nest. So roll strength.
Oh, how adorable. Oh, how adorable.
It rolled 11. So it knocks Gertis onto the ground, prone, face down, and it begins dragging Gertis.
I'm gonna
It's
try
only
and grab
able-
onto Rakuna's leg.
That's you don't have a reaction for that. But
Yep.
as it's dragging, it drags you about 10 feet, so you're a little farther than Rakuna, more into the nest, and you're currently just in that grip.
Oh, Christ.
Up next is Stacy, who comes barreling out of the tube, seeing you being dragged away, and tries to dive onto the rat holding you.
Oh my god. That rat is fucked.
I need Stacy's stats. Where you at? Stacy rolled. We're gonna do a multi-attack claw attack. And Stacy will do this independently since you're currently busy.
A little preoccupied.
The claw attack is a 21 to hit, which definitely hits. And we'll roll. Holy shit. Natural one twice.
Dude, these rats are rolling like fucking garbage.
No, this was Stacy's
Right.
multi-attack.
Okay, I thought it was the rat.
No. But she has a +1 to that, so it's 2 damage each, so 4 damage in total of slashing damage.
Hey!
So
Good
that
job,
would be-
Stacy. Now I'm dying!
Goodbye.
Your hands are getting dragged.
You think you can hear her for a second? No. And up next is that rat, which is dead. So Loxim, your turn's up.
How far am I from the closest rat,
You're a good.
movement-wise?
You're a good 20 feet. Fayanna is out of your way. Actually, everyone's out of your way now because Gurdis got dragged in, Rakuna went in to attack, and Stacy launched herself in to attack as well. So it's free and clear, but it's about 20 feet.
I'm gonna use that movement and go 20 feet.
Okay.
Now, and I'll use my quarterstaff and smack the rat.
There's one currently engaged with Rakuna, and the other one's dragging Gurdis.
The one with Rakuna.
Okay, so that's technically the closest one. So go
Yep.
ahead and strike that one with your quarterstaff.
$20 to hit.
That definitely hits.
$7 damage.
Okay.
And now an unarmed strike. Can I do like a roundhouse kick type of thing, or can it only be with my hands?
It's flavor text, so really you could do either one.
Okay, well I want to do a roundhouse kick to the.
Kick. You can even headbutt it,
set-
pal.
No, I'm not fucking headbutting it.
Okay, so you struck it with your quarterstaff, and now you're doing a roundhouse kick.
Yep.
Roll damage. Or roll to hit first.
Yeah.
You could even plant the stick on the ground and then like jump up and kick it with like that.
21 to hit.
Yeah, like a pole vaulting,
Fucking
Yeah.
high roll like a motherfucker.
right?
Okay.
4 damage.
So Loxim comes running in and charges with the quarterstaff, puts the quarterstaff directly at the spine, like at the base of the neck of the rat, pushing it down, and then uses the quarterstaff to lift him off the ground, and then roundhouse kicks it in the back of the head, and its eyes clean out of its skull, and it lays on the ground dead. You severed the spine of the rat.
Righteous.
So it is dead.
And
Up
that's
next
it.
is Gurdis, who is prone and currently technically grappled. So to get away from the rat, you would need to roll a strength check.
I'm not gonna get away. I'm gonna fucking slash it with you.
Okay, you're going to be at disadvantage.
Alright.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. 21. 19. And 9. That misses. So as the rat has you currently grappled, you attempt to grab Hugh from your side, and you just can't reach it. The rat has you pinned down.
I take it my action was to try and break free from the grapple.
I mean, you can attack, so that was your action, so you do have a bonus action still. You never tried to break free.
Oh, so I just wasted my action. Okay.
So I just went.
19.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and you scoot over and you kick the rat off, which it backs up and kind of hisses at your way, and you're currently laying on the ground, but you are free from the grapple.
In my turn.
Okay. Up next is Rakuna.
All right.
Una.
Seeing I'm a little
Oh,
fucked
okay.
up here,
Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay. Are you keeping track of your spell slots?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Is this your last
Pathetic
one?
4 heal.
Okay,
And
that's
as my bonus action, I'm gonna use my last first level spell slot to cast Healing Word on myself also.
okay. The self-healing bard.
We're all every time.
Dude, no one else is taking damage, and I'm at like 2 health.
Uh-huh.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
It's
I can't believe
whatever.
my Healing Word healed more than my Cure Wounds. What the fuck?
It's just the roll.
Yeah, whatever.
Yep.
All right, I'm good now. Thank you.
So you're back to 12 HP. Up next is
Okay.
Fayanna.
All right. Since I'm in a new position, I can get to the rat that's getting at girders, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to, as I'm running up towards it, I'm going to summon the Hexblade and fucking make an overhead strike, trying to just take a good old slash at it.
Okay. Roll to hit.
That's a 19.
That hits. Everyone's rolls are crazy today.
Yeah.
It's the quarterstaff, man.
Yeah, the +1 helps. Alright, damage. +4. With a total of 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. So, Fayanna runs up, charging in, light still emanating from her shield. She summons the bluish tinted hexblade and slashes down and completely severs the head clean off of the giant rat. And its body goes limp, its legs start scurrying out of like a nervous system response, and its head just thump, starts rolling down the stone towards the greater portion of the nest. And it is dead.
After that happens, I look at Gertis and said, "It looked like you need a little bit of help."
Just this once.
And I help her up.
Okay. You help Gurdis extend a hand, which she takes and gets up on her feet. Currently, there are rat bodies around you.
Well, that was certainly interesting.
I'm gonna go over and look at the pile.
Yeah, sorry about me falling there, but you know.
Mistakes happen.
Oh, you lof.
Yeah, sorry. Well, at least I didn't initiate the conversation or the battle on the rats by myself, and then came and asked me, you know, at 3 a.m. to come fight them.
Not a good look. I know.
Okay.
Alright, well, I guess we'll search the room and see if there's anything useful in here.
Loxim, while you guys were talking, went ahead and investigated the nest, so go ahead and roll investigation.
Ooh.
You don't see a whole lot of anything besides you do see a body, and you do see the severed arm that you presume to be a part of that body, and that's it.
Anything that identifies the body, like a ring or like a skin tone, or is it all dilapidated flesh?
That would be an investigation.
I don't know if I can retroactively investigate.
I mean,
I guess I can help. I can help Loxim
I will say
I'd
that
give him
you can go
advantage.
ahead and investigate because you can actually see, but the other two cannot.
Okay, I can either help Loxim or do one myself, you think?
You can do either.
I'll help Loxim. Loxim, roll at advantage.
Okay.
Good, just do one more roll.
Mhm.
Natural
Oh.
20.
Damn.
Okay. You see everything in the universe.
Okay.
No. You are able to depict with your dark vision through the nest. You see bits and pieces of miscellaneous stuff like I described before. But
Mhm.
you find a dagger that's laying amongst the straw. You find a satchel of 10 gold pieces attached to the body.
Okay.
And as you turn the head of the body, you can't really tell. I mean, it's kind of obvious, but you can't really tell technically without a medicine check what killed it. But this is a drow male.
Well,
Very
I'm.
uncommon sight for
Drow male.
which fucking whatever city we're in. Never right there.
Hey, bud, you can't fucking see.
Yeah, can I have light on my shield?
He does. He just can't see at a greater proportion to you and Gurdis, but he can still roughly see his surroundings.
Is
Yeah.
that a drow?
Well, while they're sitting there doing that, I'm gonna take the satchel, and then I'm gonna hand the 10 gold pieces to Gertis.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Be sure to
Loxim
split
just-
this out
Because
later.
all I want's just the
The satchel.
satchel.
Okay. So he dumps the gold into your hand and just kind of looks at you and keeps the satchel.
But yeah, like I said, nothing, no jewelry, nothing. Just he's been stripped bare of everything, of all
He
his
has
belongings besides the
rough,
satchel.
regular civilian clothing, and he's a
Mm.
drow. There's nothing of any like noble lineage or anything on him, nothing indicating where he's from. Just a body, and he's a drow.
So mainly it looks like a commoner type deal.
Nothing
You could
discernible.
say that.
I wonder why he's down here.
That's a good
Well,
question.
That is a great question.
And he was swarmed by rats, it seems. Giant rats. An unholy sight.
Well, is there any other branching paths off of this chamber now that we're in there?
It's just one room. It's a large room filled with miscellaneous items.
Okay.
We shall exit and try another room.
Alright.
So what you do?
We'll go back out the way we came.
Okay. And you guys walk back through the tunnel, leading into the kind of semi-room that has 4 branching paths of pipeline. So you still have the one on the far left, then the next one, and then the one you just came from.
Well, which one?
Far left it is.
So
That's
we'll
good
go
as
straight
Troy said.
across.
Okay.
Yeah, stick to the walls.
So what's your marching order?
Big thing is that-
Either me or Loxim should lead the charge with our superior vision.
I'm
Well,
always
you
in the
go-
back because I can't see shit.
Why don't you go, and then I'll be right behind you.
Me, Loxim, then Stacy can go in the middle. Or we can have Stacy at the very end since she's probably blocking everyone else away. It's be a lot
Well,
harder to get around her. She's
I'll
wide.
be. Yeah. I guess I'll be behind Stacy and Rakuna behind me.
Stacy's dumpster thick.
She's got a dump truck ass.
Dump truck.
Okay. So your party continues down the farthest left pipe, and it continues on. I'd say roughly, not even like 15 feet, and it opens, and you see this humongous open room that stretches on. It's far enough back to where you can't see the back of the room, Loxim and Gertis. It's just black, but from what you can see is a clear stone-covered floor. You guys walk, all of you, into this open area, and as you're sitting there and you're looking around forward, you catch, first off, who's got the highest passive perception? Go ahead and read me your passive perceptions.
11.
9.
11?
9.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
passive perception should be 10 plus or minus your wisdom modifier.
11.
Okay. So no one's got a high passive perception. As you guys are sitting there, all of a sudden this glass figure comes flying to the right of you. And sorry, I blanked out. Who was the highest again? I know 3 of you had 11.
Loxim and I were tied at 11.
Didn't Fayanna have 11 too?
No, I had
9.
9.
9? Okay.
What was Raakuna's?
9.
Okay.
9.
So you two faintly notice this in the corner. You see this glass figure that falls into the middle of your group, and the glass smashes on the concrete, and this silvery mist envelops and rises around your party, and you guys start looking at each other, and all of a sudden, the shapes of, like, Fayanna and Rakuna and Stacy all start to shift and twist and almost, like, merge, and then blackness, and you hit the concrete. And that is where we'll end this session.
Oh shit.
What in the goddamn?
We
So
all got
who-
knocked
so who-
out.
Oh shit.
We should have checked for traps, goddammit!
We
Yeah,
didn't
the
have a
one
chance.
time you don't.
We are gonna get fucked.